Hi friends, my name is Simplicity, and welcome back to Project Eden's Garden. Today we will be playing until we finish the investigation. We have not found a body yet, if there's going to be one, but a motive has been delivered, so I presume that things are going to kind of ramp up here, and right now, Damon is in his room, and he is wanting to contact Tozu, I believe, to ask him about the secret, question mark, I think it was. It could have been something else, I don't remember. We're about to find out, but we need to find Tozu, and my guess is the camera is what we should be tapping on. Security camera. Wait, could that be it? Well, I may not be able to see Tozu, he should be able to see me, exactly. Which means, this camera. Yes, this camera is how I can communicate. I grabbed a sticky note and pen from the desk and scribbled a message. To Tozu, I have questions about the murder motive. Let's meet in the boiler room at 8:10. I love how specific he is. 8:10 p.m. tonight, Damon Maitsu. Interesting. Using the desk chair as a stool, I stuck the note to the camera lens. Since the sticky note can be easily removed without leaving a mark, what I'm doing here shouldn't count as defacing property. If I'm right, and Tozu can see the security camera footage, he'll meet me tonight. At least I hope he affords me that courtesy. Until then, I may as well find something to pass the time. Is this our first free time? Yay! Yay! Okay, so, ooh. Welcome to Free Time Events. During Free Time Events, or FTEs, you have the opportunity to spend some valuable one-on-one time with your classmates. Since you haven't made the best first impression, it may take some convincing before your peers speak to you. But worry not, for the almighty pachinko machine is here to help. In case you don't remember, the pachinko machine can be found inside the pharmacy. If you win a round of pachinko, you will be awarded a special currency called Marabucks. Marabucks can be spent at the adjacent gachapon to obtain a present. Gift your peer a present they like and they might talk to you. To view your presents, simply call up your Tozu trinket and select the Presents tab. Within the Presents menu, a chart displaying the preferences of your peers have been provided. Ooh, okay. So we need to go to the Presents menu. A green arrow indicates a student will either like or love a present. A red arrow indicates a student will either dislike or hate a present. Wait, so is this to say I have to have a present first, and then it'll show me like which students will like or dislike a present? And no arrow means the student will feel neutral towards the present. The more a student likes a present, the more likely they are to hang out with you. By the way, you've been gifted 10 Marabucks to start with. Just thought you should know that. That's about it. Have fun. Okay, cool. So, first and foremost, presents. Oh, I see. So yeah, we need to actually have a gift first, and then it'll show us, is my guess. Yeah, that must be the case. Well, that's fine. So we need to get one of those first, is what you're telling me. But my question is, can I just use the map? Hold on. Oh, so I can't actually... Interesting. Oh, it's up and down. That's what it is. My bad. Let's continue... Well, maybe the courtyard. We might go there. But for right now... Alpha Sanctuary. First floor. Pharmacy A, Pharmacy B, Pharmacy C... Laboratory? Or is it the break room? I don't remember which one is which. Let's go to the laboratory. Yep, this was the wrong one, but that's fine. Maybe it was the pharmacy itself? It was. Okay. We want you. Guess I've got no better way to spend my time. Well, I want to get a present. Also, it's so effing bright. Lord above. Okay, we have 10. Wait. What's the purpose? Oh, you want to put Marabucks in here to get more. right? Isn't that the goal? I want to like have a chance at really getting something though, so we're gonna do this first, and we're gonna do all or nothing, baby. A hairy monster pillow roll, so cute. Okay. I need more Mara bucks. I should have done this. I'm so stupid. It's fine. Okay. Is there anything in the tutorial that will like give me information? Ooh. I see. So what we needed was... Dang. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. We have one gift, and that's what matters. So let's see who likes this gift. No, Desmond won't like it. No. Frick. The only two I really want to talk to... Okay, there's 3 people I kind of want to talk to. Ulysses, Desmond, and Ingrid. And I want to talk to both Desmond and Ulysses more. And they're both a no and a freaking... This is so depressing. Frick! If you're quiet, you can hear soft laughter when you squeeze this odd cuddly monster pillow. You know what we might do? And you know what? I might cut it out of YouTube, but I might go back. Use the pachinko machine instead. See if I can get more. If I can't, I'll go back again. Use my 10 and hope I get something else. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, after the very brief skip, we are back. I'm here at the pachinko machine. And we're gonna not use all of them. We're gonna use 5 and see what that does for me. What do I do? Orbs? I want blue orbs. I'm not really sure how this works. Go! Oh, I see. I need to like clear a path. No! Okay, hold on. Oh, too slow. Okay. Too slow again! Hell yeah. Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? I don't even know. I don't know what those do. Oh, they give me more is what they do. I see. So that doesn't actually do anything for me. I'm just like getting it back. Okay, so I actually need... Oh. Did that do anything? Girl, I have no idea what I'm doing. I lost. I'm not sure I get how this works. I feel kind of stupid. Oh my gosh. Is that what I was supposed to do? Oh gosh. Go, little thing. Oh, I just need to get rid of all of them. Is that what it is? Girl, I don't know. I haven't the slightest idea as to what I'm doing. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. That was deceiving. So maybe that's what we're supposed to do. We just need to get rid of them. Okay. Let's try... Okay. Oh, okay, so I actually did... Okay, I get it now. I get it! So I got 10. So replay. I get it now. Okay, my bad. I see, and then I got that back. Bet. Okay, bet. I had no idea what I was doing at first. That was bad. That wasn't the best. Let's try just right here. Frick! Are we supposed to be getting... Oh, we need to get the blue ones, specifically. There's kind of like a difference in the color of the blue ones, though. Okay, well, I got it back. That's nice. I don't really know. Did I do good? I did! I got 10 more bucks. Nice! Replay. This is kind of addicting. I don't even know, like, what I'm doing, really, but... Nice, I got that back. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Let me cook. That was so bad. I suck at this game. I did it. Okay, let's quit. How many do we have? How many Marabucks do we have? We have 20. Okay. So let's go to this and do 10. Right? Or let's do... Okay, I want more than one. So let's do 5. Rabbit Duck Illusion. Nice. And then let's do another 5. I want 2. Phone Dangler. Nice. Okay. Now, let's see what these both look like for everyone. Desmond is indifferent, but Ulysses likes this. An image of a rabbit duck illusion. Which other animals are most like each other? And then we also got this. Ah! Dang! Not very many people would like this, huh? Including both Desmond and Ulysses. I really want to talk to Desmond is the thing. You know what? Here, let's do this. Let's get one more. Because we have enough for one more. Oh, we still have 10. So let's do another 5. Shall we? Oh, wait, what? It lied to me is what it did. Teleporter. Interesting. We're just going to use all of them. And whatever that is. Interesting. That looks like something that Desmond would like, though. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Desmond does like it. And Ulysses likes it. Very nice. But we also got this. And they both like this as well. I could see Ulysses liking this one a lot. I see Desmond loving this one. Magical charm is just the secrets hidden within a person's heart. It also works as a nice necklace. We are going to give this to Desmond. That's what we're going to do. Yes. Okay, oh my bad. We need to use the map. I don't know where homeboy is. He's not here. Oh, I don't know what buttons I'm pushing. Oh, courtyard. Yes, go. Come here, Desmond, my boy. Hello. I would like to spend time with you. My boy is cute. Damon, hey. Hi, Desmond. What's wrong? I've been trying to make the rounds and talk to everyone, you know? Get to know them a little. Do you want to talk? Yes, I do. Yes. Fine, we can talk.
Nice.
Sweet. Yes! Desmond attempted to hold a conversation with me, but our time together was more awkward silence than anything else. We can change that. Oh, no! Would you like to give Desmond a present? I would. Hell yeah, I would. Are you kidding? I want to give him this. Yes.
Are you for real?
You sure you want me to have this? This isn't the kind of thing you come by often. Okay, I'll take it. You're welcome. Desmond liked your present. So he didn't love it, but he liked it. Hey, is it cool if I ask you a few questions?
Really?
I'm not about to sit here and play 20 questions with you. Damon, listen. I'm trying to set you up. I need you to be a little more approachable. This is bad.
Believe me.
Hold on, hear me out. It helps the both of us to get to know each other better. You can even ask me 20 questions to balance things out. I'm like an open book. Oh, an open book,
Okay.
huh? Fine, I'll only answer one. Damon! No, answer all of his questions, my brother in Christ. Sure, sounds good to me. Next time, though, can we try for 2? Hell yeah!
Seriously.
Like, are you so curious about? I just want to know the sorts of people I'm living with, which is valid. Living with? Yeah. He makes it sound like we're sharing a property and not trapped together in a demented killing game.
Don't worry about it.
Anyway, I'll cut to the chase. My question is, what do you do in your spare time? My spare time?
Let's-
As in within the killing game? Or no, I mean outside of this whole freak situation. Like, say you just got done with class or something. What do you do?
See.
I'd study. You must have misheard. No, I heard what you said. So, you study in your spare
It's
time?
simple.
I have to keep my mind
Nuts.
sharp. Hey, I can respect the dedication. I was expecting him to say something a lot more judgmental.
Anyway,
What about you? Me? I don't do much. I just train. Eh?
just saying.
I mostly try to keep my cardio up, so I tend to do laps everywhere. Or if I'm really into it, I'll do some good exercise. Considering there's not many big open spaces around here, I've been going a bit stir crazy. Bro is fit though. That's what you're telling me. Just kidding. Well, at least you have this courtyard to keep you entertained.
Yeah,
True, yeah, although it's pretty small compared to my place back home. It would be great if the fake sky didn't remind me I'm confined inside a building too.
fair.
Fair.
Gotta stay one step ahead.
Besides, I don't really do this stuff for entertainment. It's more of a disciplinary thing. If I let my mind go soft, the rest of me will go with it. In a way, I guess we're kind of similar, huh?
Ugh.
Similar? You're training your body, I'm absorbing information. Isn't studying basically training your mind? Yeah, it
Are
is.
You for real?
Hey, did I just win a debate against the ultimate debater? Yes, you did.
That's not it.
There was no debate. About how we spend our free time? I mean, our conversation was structured nothing like a debate.
I got an idea.
Well, how about you and I do an actual debate right now? Yes. Yes. No, Damon. Damon, show interest. Listen, I'm doing you a solid. You just confirmed that you found, well, not just, but you earlier confirmed that you found the dude in that poster to be sexy. This guy is probably the closest to that, okay? Out of this whole group. I'm just saying. I'm fine,
Totally.
thanks. I figured you'd say that. He's pretty jovial, all things considered, but he's nothing like me. He's the ultimate marksman, and I'm the ultimate debater. We live in 2 entirely different worlds. You should mend those worlds together. Hopefully he doesn't keep trying to convince me otherwise. Ah, come on, Damon. Page 2 of Desmond's report card has been updated. Oh. Can I look at it? I would like to. I still have a little bit of time left. What should I do? Okay, first and foremost. Let's look at his report card. Oh, he attempted to play a game of 20 questions with me. We had a conversation about how we spend our free time, which seemed to satisfy him. I learned he doesn't like enclosed spaces and has been going stir crazy. Either he's good at hiding his discomfort or he's lying. Okay. If I could choose anyone else to spend time with, I like Winona too, but I think I'd have to go with Ulysses. I like Ulysses a lot. He's really cool. Like, just his whole vibe, I love. So we're gonna do Ulysses. Okay, where's my boy? I wasn't paying attention earlier. Oh, here he is. Hi, Ulysses. And I have something for you, my boy.
Hello?
You seem annoyed. I probably shouldn't talk about it.
That's-
That sounds extremely suspicious, you
you
realize?
think?
No, it's nothing like that. I just wish Wolfgang would clean up after himself. Hey, yo! Wolfgang is gross? That kind of surprises me, to be honest. I would not have had expected that out of him. Like, I mean, that makes sense for Ulysses, but I'm surprised. Interesting. Huh? Prod him.
Focus.
What do you mean by that? Well, he never picks his clothes off the floor, and he doesn't even knock before entering the bathroom? That's a little sus. So he's kind of a pig. Oh. I learned about Wolfgang's surprising lack of upkeep. Interesting. Really? Yeah, that's hilarious. I'd be complaining too if Kai did any of that. Bless his heart, he feels embarrassed. Would you like to give Ulysses a present? Yes, I would. And I have you. Well, I know he likes it. I just don't know if he loves it. What was this again? An image of a rabbit duck illusion. Which other animals? Okay, let's do the teleporter. I know instantly transports the user to anywhere they desire. Accuracy questionable. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
This is quite the interesting specimen. Just know that one day it will be in a museum. It has a sort of significance. Ulysses liked your present. Nice. Ain't no way, bruh.
Where's my coffee?
Oh, did I doze off again? I thought I had a cup of coffee this morning. Maybe I should prepare another one. You're lucky the kitchen in this place even has coffee and a lot of other food too. At least our captors won't let us starve to
The
death.
struggle.
Well, the coffee here leaves a little to be desired. At least compared to what I order at work. That's right, he works at a museum. What was the name of it again? Something River. Oh,
Incorrect.
I didn't know there was going to be an option! The something or other river is on the opposite of the country from where I live. Also, it's called the something. I don't want to try and say that and butcher it. Valley Heritage Center. I knew that. This shouldn't be hard. If I remember correctly, he works at the Something River Museum. I think it was this one.
Right.
You work at the Patawamek River Museum,
Yeah.
right? In wherever that is. Again, I don't want to butcher it. Yes, I direct an exhibit on the Cold War there. Yeah, about that. Why is a museum about a river covering war history?
And so on and so on.
When the museum opened its doors half a century ago, it was dedicated solely to the Patawamek River that ran alongside it. However, the museum's popularity allowed it to undergo several major expansions in the years following. The story of the river has since become its own exhibit, with the rest of the museum now covering our entire country's history. The owner of the museum kept the Patawamek River name in acknowledgement of the building's roots. That is what I tell guests who come to the museum. It sure sounded like he had said this before. Yawn. I hear that question more often than I hear questions about the actual exhibit. How do you even direct an exhibit in your condition? It's not so hard. Once you've gone a certain amount of time without sleep, you start to forget you're even tired. How's that a good thing? If I pulled multiple all-nighters, I'd be a total mess at debate competitions. Also, my exhibit's deadline. It didn't allow much time for sleep anyway. Exhibit deadline? The day my exhibit had to be completed. What do you mean? Don't you just conduct tours? Tours are one of my responsibilities. As director, I've spent as much time working behind the scenes as I have on them. Eh? Working with architects to design the exhibition's layout, cooperating with scholars and specialists to determine exactly what will be displayed throughout the exhibit. So you oversaw product, overseeing the shipping and procurement of our displays, hiring consultants, vendors, and interns to run the exhibit during opening hours, establishing an exhibit calendar when the exhibit was not yet a permanent installation. Bro is busy, or was, coordinating special events and school excursions. There's something else I'm forgetting. How the hell did you remember all that? I thought he was forgetful. Either way, avoiding sleep meant I could dedicate more time to my duties. Though it was my mentor's guidance that ultimately helped me complete the exhibition, whatever. Mentor? He has a mentor. Not just that. Ulysses stopped what he was doing and let out a lengthy yawn. I think it's time I make that cup of coffee. Would you like a cup as well?
Anyway.
No, I'm good.
Sleepy.
Duly noted. I love him. Ulysses stumbled away almost like he was in a daze. Did speaking take that much of a toll on him? It's not like he had to go into the amount of detail he did. What does this say about his memory anyway? His job, the inner workings at least, sounded like a web of mundane assignments. Yet he recounted the details without looking at his notebook. Jeez, weird guy. FTE complete! Page 2 of Ulysses' report card has been updated. But that'll be the end of it though, right? I imagine. The hours came and went, until eventually.
It is now 8 p.m.
Indubitably.
Nighttime is officially upon us. Please return to your dorm rooms and prepare for a good night's sleep.
But we planned on meeting him at 8:10.
Or don't. I'm not your parent.
Interesting. So that's something I already forgot about. So the nighttime rule is not super hardcore. I know in some of the other games it kind of was. At least going in certain places at night, you know what I mean?
Just remember, tonight could be the night which changes your life forever.
That's nice, Tozu. Thanks for the reminder, buddy.
Whether that's for better or worse is for you to find out. Good
Nice.
night.
Bro, the voice actor absolutely ate. Alright, it's showtime. Let's see if Tozu accepted my request. Meeting at 8:10 p.m. in the boiler room. Can we look at the calendar one more time? Just to prepare. On the wall was a pinup calendar of a celebrity. Same thing. Well, love that they still have this dialogue with it. He is kind of sexy, not gonna lie. Okay, time to leave. We are going to walk there. That's right, I have to change the stupid sensitivity every single time. Here we go. It's a good thing our door's right here, too. What if someone else is already down here, though? Okay, luckily no one is. No one is here. Maybe I'm early. I'll give it a couple more minutes. Does he not show up? Jeez, I wish I had my phone. I packed it in my luggage bag, but I left that bag on the train. There was so much important stuff in that bag, too. Not just my phone, but my wallet, my laptop, basically all my personal information. I hope whoever took my luggage just destroyed it. That would be the merciful thing to do. So that's how they probably got most of everyone's information. They just took their personal luggage. Okay, it's been long enough. There's no way Tozu didn't see that note. Did he just ignore it? Oh.
Good evening.
Oh, cheerio. So he did show up. Whoa.
Why the long face?
Why the long face? Don't tell me. Did you think I stood you up?
Rubbish.
So impatient. I am a very busy headmaster, you know. Always shifting through boring documents about this and that. Yeah, sure. He was quick to accuse me there. Did he hear me from outside? Anyways, if you're here, that means you saw my message, right?
Mhm.
Ah, yes, the sticky note. Watching you enact your little scheme was like watching a child draw its first stick figure. Simply adorable. I love it.
Interesting.
I must say, I'm surprised you requested to meet here of all places. In such a quiet area, it would be very busy. It would be very easy to hide a murder. Aren't you worried I'll hurt you? No, because you're not going to participate. No, not really. This is a killing game between students, isn't it? If the host got involved, it would defeat the whole point. Also, if you wanted to kill me, you'd have done it back when you kidnapped me. Makes sense.
Moving on.
Anywho, you wanted to ask about the murder motive, right? Yeah, that's right. I want to know why you decided to give Wolfgang's blackmail to me. My guess is it was random.
I see.
Why you got Wolfgang's blackmail? I can't speak English. Oh, that's easy. It was decided. It was decided by a round of dart throwing. I love that. What? Mara and I wrote your names on a board and on some darts. Your darts just so happened to land on Wolfgang's name, so you got his blackmail.
Seriously?
Are you serious right now?
Who? Me?
Were you hoping for something more dramatic? This is real life, not a movie. Well, at least he's not breaking the fourth wall. Plot twists aren't just hiding around every corner. Well, how did you even find this information? Toshiko's blackmail was something she did as a little kid. That's really specific. And whose fault is that? What? We aren't mind readers here. We only know this information because you lot couldn't keep your mouths shut. Okay, so he's making it pretty obvious that any of the information they have, they were able to discover, whether it be through files, social media, whatever else, right? Or mouth shut, or maybe their families. Really, what did you think would happen? The moment you share something with another person, you forfeited that information to an eternal game of telephone. No secret is safe. It doesn't matter who you trust. Deep down, everyone's a tattletale. And if you've made enough of a name for yourself to spawn a few search
Isn't
results,
this lovely?
well, that certainly doesn't help. And everyone here renders some search results. They're all ultimates. Yeah, that's the other interesting thing about Danganronpa is because they're all ultimates. Information's not going to be hard to find on pretty much any of them. If it were someone like me, a rando, you know what I mean, might not be quite as easy. Then what about the content of Wolfgang's blackmail? Give me a refresher. I forgot what we wrote for that one. It says, like father, like son, beneath a sheep's skin hides a wolfish mind.
I see.
Oh, right. So you want to know what it means? Obviously, I won't tell you.
I know.
I'm not asking you to tell me. I just want a hint to help decode it. Think of it as a reward for my efforts, like just the idea of him wanting to meet with him. That's what you mean by efforts? I went out of my way to arrange this meeting, you know? I'm probably the only student who values your input. Sheesh.
Terrible.
He kind of clocked him here. Smells like a teacher's pet in here. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were just desperate for attention. Can't say I didn't try.
Pathetic.
Use that noggin of yours, will you?
Huh?
Don't overlook the principle of parsimony, my friend. The likeliest answer is usually the most obvious. For all you know, the answer you seek has already revealed itself.
Moving on.
So, is there anything else you'd like to ask? No, that was it.
Done.
I'll see myself out. You should get back to your influencer friend, too. It isn't safe to be spending the night alone. Go on. You leave first.
Jeez.
Okay. Yeah, what the frick? I heard out of the boiler room. Interesting. So he's basically saying that statement's pretty obvious, my dude. Turns out that weirdo wasn't completely useless
I
after
see.
all. The principle of parsimony. If the meaning behind Wolfgang's blackmail has already revealed itself, then only one thing comes to mind. Yeah, the idea that he's basically a wolf in sheep's clothing, right? The class trial. Exactly. He's far too intense. Could the key to deciphering this blackmail be the strange way Wolfgang was acting? Even if that were the case, what leverage does it give me? The other students witnessed the same thing I did, and yet now they treat Wolfgang like their leader. I hate this. I should never have come to that dickhead's defense. Guess the best precaution right now is to return to my room and draw this long day to a close. My room? Or... I'm going to Kai's room. We agreed to sleep together, my dude. But, yeah, Wolfgang is definitely sus. There's something immediately wrong with him, for sure.
Oi!
Grace? Could you go any faster? I can't stand to be with her any longer, huh? Was that Grace? It sounded like she and a couple of other students right around the corner. Shit, I can't let them see me.
Come on.
True. Oh, yeah. Come on, hurry up.
Actually,
I'm trying to go as fast as I can, Grace. I just have a lot of stuff. Like what? Did you pack an entire museum in there with you? Huh, I wish.
be careful.
There's no need to make such a fuss. We can solve this without unnecessary conflict. There's no conflict. I'm just telling that slowpoke to move. What the hell? I can hear you guys from inside my room. What are you doing? Ulysses is swapping rooms with Grace. He's bunking with me now? Hey, yo, you mean to tell me Ulysses really said, I'm done with Wolfgang's being messy? Is that what this is about? Actually? Because we actually spent time with him, maybe that's what it is.
Yes.
I think this change will be better for the both of us. It's a win-win situation. We're both getting something good out of this.
Remember the name.
Unless anyone in the greater room has objections, not that I'd listen, it's official. Wolfgang and I are bunk buddies. How interesting. Why is that? Right. Interesting.
Hey.
Wow, this is like the first time I've seen Grace so happy. Yeah, why is she happy about this? Wolfgang's easier to deal with, that's all. Less annoying and stuck up. He's good with words, too. Real cunning with his linguistics. So she did not like Winona, huh?
Nasty.
You're so transparent.
Excuse me.
More importantly, I think I've moved everything over to Winona's
Love
room.
it.
Perfect. I sense this will be the start of a much more productive relationship. Yeah, I see. In some ways, well, I don't know. I see Winona and Ulysses getting along in some ways, but I also see them clashing about certain things.
Pardon me.
It's time Grace and I get some rest too. We have a lot to think about.
Whatever.
As long as you guys aren't making any more noise. The sound of footsteps echoed through the hall as everyone returned to their dorms. All right, that's my cue to hightail it to bed. What? We're not going to Kai's room? However, when I went to open the door, my entire body froze. Something about this whole thing. Was I really going to spend the night here alone in my room? Everyone knew was unlocked? Well, not everyone knows you're in there. It's not like anyone knows I'm by myself, right? If need be, I can shove a chair up against the door again. However, no matter what I told myself, I remained frozen in place. Looked like it was another night with him. Yep. I believe he was up here on the right. Indeed it was. Hello, Kai.
Over here.
Oh, Damon. Hi. Where were you, man? You had me thinking I was going to be alone all night. I was having dinner. Dinner this late? Kind of weird, but okay.
I've got something to say.
Anyway, now that you're here, you can't leave until morning. You don't have to tell me. I need sleep too. Okay, cool. You're still sleeping on the couch, though. Well, obviously. For the second night in a row, I was bunking here on Kai's sofa. All to avoid being vulnerable. I mean, that's fair. I thought I would too, still. If someone did try to attack me, what would I do? Would I fight back? Would I defend myself? I have no idea. Nobody can predict the decisions they'd make in a moment of life or death. Nobody will know until the unthinkable actually happens. True. I mean, it could happen any time. We might wake up and there could be a death. We don't necessarily have to be involved in everything that happens, you know?
When I was little, I was a huge fan of ships.
That's nice, Tozu. You absolute whore.
Every day I would sit on the pier and watch them disappear into the horizon, their sails billowing in the salty sea breeze.
You're a little freak, aren't ya?
Sometimes my friend, a spindly boy with cream-colored hair, would watch with me. However, his love of ships was not nearly as potent as mine. While his interest was, at most, a small curiosity, mine was worship in every sense of the word.
So you were into that little, like, ship toot, if you know what I mean?
I yearned for the thrill of the voyage, for the sights and sounds of far-off lands, for that distant horizon to finally be at the tips of my fingers. And so, one day, I began to build a ship.
What are you, Noah? From the Bible?
My friend found out. You know what he did? He decided to make a ship of his own.
What a loser.
Incredible, I thought. Two young friends fighting the odds to create something far grander than themselves.
Right.
I labored for 100 days and 100 nights to build my ship. Once I was finally finished,
That's actually not very
I
long.
stood back and admired my handiwork.
100 days to build a ship? That's actually pretty quick.
Coincidentally, my friend finished his ship on the same day. When I saw what he had built, well, I won't tell you yet. That's what we in the industry like to call a cliffhanger. Quite devilish, no?
You know, I would agree with you, Tozu, if anything you said was even remotely interesting.
Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? Did I do something wrong?
Precisely. You know that you're a worthless piece of trash that doesn't know how to deliver an interesting story. You have no pros. Walk away. Good job. Thanks. Peace out, you little slut. Ugh. Is someone dead?
Good morning, my amicable student friends. It is now 8 a.m.
Is someone dead?
Yes, I would like to raise a toast to another day of being together. Time sure does fly in a life-or-death situation. Such a shame we couldn't get a film crew on board. Just imagine, Your fear and anxiety, preserved for posterity.
I mean, we're presuming that it's not all being recorded anyway.
Execs wouldn't know a good commercial opportunity if it walked up and bit them on the arse.
I feel like that's a direct call out to Winona, but okay.
Enough about that. It's 8 a.m. Please enjoy the rest of your day.
Nice. Gross. How long have we been here for now? A week? 2 weeks? It's been 4 days.
Hell no!
Are you serious? I mean, that's still a long time, isn't it? Why haven't we been rescued yet? You make a good point. Yeah? After 3 days of no contact from us, people must be starting to panic. Not to mention, this blackmail stuff is starting to give me a headache. I wonder if I should talk to Cassidy and reveal her blackmail? Nah, I showed her already. She didn't care. I just want to know her secret. All those followers, yet the worst anyone can kick up is a random joke about spiders?
Right.
So that's what it is. You're scared about your blackmail.
Don't say that.
No. That stuff's already been figured out anyway. Figured out?
Another day.
I'm just tired of everyone always twisting the truth about me. Like, did you know people think I hate wearing hats? Why the heck would I hate wearing hats? Oh, that is what it says on his profile, so that's not true? Uh-huh. At this point, I'm starting to wonder if this blackmail stuff is relative. What's embarrassing to one person could barely faze another. We already saw it happen to Toshiko. Still, what I had in mind for Kai was a lot worse than petty lies. More importantly, if it's true his blackmail has been sorted out, does that mean the person who received his blackmail approached him about it? Just like Wolfgang asked everyone to? Who the heck is that?
Holy!
Oh crap, is that a murderer coming to kill us? No, Kai.
Seriously.
The door's unlocked. If they came here to kill us, they'd have entered by now.
No!
What are you trying to act all stoic for? If you're so brave, then open the door. Fine. I walked over the door and opened it. Waiting on the other side.
Good morning.
Morning, you two. Had a good sleep? Ingrid, what are you doing here? Why do you think I'm here? It's laundry day. We did say we would help. That's right. I agreed to help her do the laundry. Damn it, why the hell did I do that? Laundry day? Back at the pharmacy, I told everyone to leave their laundry outside their rooms. Seems you don't remember, because I'm not seeing a pile of clothes anywhere. No, I remember. I was just about to dump my laundry outside. Let me go grab it. In the meantime, if it's Stamen you're looking for, feel free to take him. I won't complain. And just like that, he wanted nothing to do with me. Don't try and weasel your way out of this. You're coming along too. Huh? Why me? Because you're so clean looking, like Damon over here. Oh, that's super nice of you to say, but like, don't be a wet mop. It won't even take long. Now come on, pick up your laundry and let's go. I love her. Trying to fight her exhaustion, Kai and I collected the remaining clothes and followed Ingrid to the laundromat. Waiting for us inside were the last two people I expected to see.
Hey.
Oh. Grace and Wolfgang. How interesting. Lame. I didn't even want to come. Ingrid forced me to. I'm serious. I wouldn't leave my room, so she broke down my door and dragged me here. Yeah, okay. Nonsense. I just knocked. Ingrid's right. She didn't drag anybody. Okay, maybe I was exaggerating a little, but it's true I didn't want to be here.
Soybean.
I could already guess Soybean. I thought I was
Whatever
Soybean.
you say.
You were. Then I revoked your title. At least use my actual name then.
By the way...
As you can see, Ingrid, I managed to keep things in order.
Would you look at that?
Sweetheart, I'm amazed. I knew I could trust you, but to actually see Grace stay put...
Holy.
Hee hee, if I had a gold star, I'd stick it right on your forehead. That would be unnecessary. Why are you guys even here? To help out. You like doing laundry? I don't.
In any case...
Ingrid asked us to assist her, for some reason.
Wait just a sec.
What are you saying? It's easy to see why. Even though you're a lawyer, there's so much about you that screams house husband. I mean, I guess, but also he's dirty as frick. Probably because you're so soft-spoken. Polite, too. If there's anyone the youngins should look up to, it's a gentleman.
You're too kind.
You're giving me too much credit. Oh, he's blushing. I can barely even cook, much less tackle the responsibilities of a parent.
Hey.
You can finish a law degree, but you can't cook? I was too busy studying to do much else. He was probably a kid when he attended law school, so it sort of made sense. Good dad or not, one thing remains the
Let's
same.
get going.
You're here now, and you're gonna help me do
I get
laundry.
it.
I get it. You want us to start. Wholesome. Under Ingrid's directions, we loaded everyone's laundry into the washing machines. The
Whistling while I work.
cute little art.
And almost like in dishes.
Yes.
If the health inspector finds out, I'll be swimming with the fishes.
Yes, this is so cute. Hey, yo.
It's so early in the morning. How is she prancing around like that? Beats me.
I love this. This is so cute.
Hey! Don't pour the entire bottle of detergent in!
You weren't supposed to?
Bruh.
You didn't know that? How do you clean your own suit?
He doesn't.
Parents probably do it for him.
Yep.
I didn't even think of that. You're totally right.
This is so cute. I love it. Alrighty. Looks like that was the last batch. I think we're done here.
Man.
Phew, that was way too much work. Just be grateful there were other adults to help you. This is the first time in ages I've been able to share the workload. The first time in ages?
Whatever.
If we're finished here, then I'm gonna get breakfast. Yeah, I think I'll do the same.
Uh,
Yeah, you wanna come? May as well, since the dining hall is pretty close
Pardon me.
by. Shouldn't you watch the laundry?
No.
We can leave the clothes to dry. I doubt anyone's gonna
I
steal them.
understand.
I suppose so. Relieved to be done, Kai and I left the laundromat. Interesting. So the idea is that like Kai and I are kind of like becoming friends, maybe? Like actually? I can't wait. The cereal kept in that kitchen has to be the tastiest stuff ever. Eating it makes me feel like a brand new person. With the way his eyes sparkled, you'd think we were going on holiday or to a theme park. Anything but breakfast in a stupid old building. In a way, I almost envied him. Eating your feelings, unable to understand the bigger picture. Inside the confines of this killing game, that simple life sounded great. Dang. Anything else to say, Kai?
no, seriously.
Hey, are we going to the dining hall or what? You can go ahead of me if you're too hungry.
Hell no.
I can't do that. I'm the one who invited you. Backing out now would violate like etiquette 101. It wouldn't be his first violation, that's for sure. He's sweet, at the very least. I could grow to like Kai. I think visually he's very cute. His personality isn't my favorite though. Unlike Desmond. Bro, if Desmond dies, I would like to make it known. If Desmond dies, if he's the first victim, I'm gonna be so disappointed. Ahem. Eva. Whoa. Huh? Were you here the whole time? No, I was leaving my room when I spotted you two, so I came over. I want to talk to Damon.
You see?
Huh? This might be sudden, but I really need to show you something. We've barely talked since the incident in the pharmacy, if at all, and now she suddenly wants to share information? I promise this will be worth your
Look
time.
at this.
Come on, can you just come with me? What else does she want to tell me so badly? Could she have my blackmail? That would be really unlucky. All right, but we should find somewhere private to talk.
Thanks.
Okay, follow me.
Dude, no.
Huh? Dude, you can't just leave me. He has like attachment issues, is what it seems to me. He definitely likes to find a person, latch onto them, and like be friends with them. And in some ways, I find that endearing. It's a little annoying too, but I don't hate it. And following the ultimate liar to some random dark area during a killing game, that's a death wish right there.
Wait.
Oh, wait. I forgot that she isn't. Bruh. Never mind. You two have fun. Bro. I can't. Laughing to himself, Kai strolled past us and into the dining hall.
Moving on.
Let's go to one of the downstairs storage rooms. No one ever goes
Right.
there. All right. Interesting. We walked to our destination in total silence. Once we entered the room, Eva took a quick glance outside. Finally, we're alone. This is what I wanted to show you. She pulled out a familiar envelope and handed it to me. I quickly opened it. With weapons in his hand, Desmond guards the only one he trusts. So she has Desmond's. Interesting. With weapons at hand. Desmond guards the only one he trusts? What does that mean? Himself? I mean, he said he's never used weapons to harm another person. That is interesting, but why would she go out of her way to show us this? Huh? This blackmail wasn't mine?
That's
Eva, why are you showing this to me? Because I'm worried, duh. Duh? It was just one word, but it sounded so weird
You
coming from her.
see?
This blackmail shows that Desmond has a bunch of dangerous weapons at his disposal. I mean, probably, yeah. I mean, we can assume that everyone in their rooms has things associated. So, Ingrid, Desmond, Jean, probably. I'm trying to think of anyone else. I feel like there's got to be someone else, too, but that kind of stuff would give someone a huge advantage at a killing game. It would stand to reason. Also, this blackmail isn't a personal secret, so telling him about it wouldn't give him any relief. Well, I don't think she's reading into it very much. I mean, sure, it could mean that, but it seems like it could be a secret. If anything, telling him could put me in danger. That's true, I guess. But why are you telling me this? It's not like I can do anything to help.
It's because I trust you.
That's really sweet. Huh?
Boy.
You took my side way back at the beginning, remember? Hey, yo, the music? It sounds amazing. Wait, this is beautiful. We were the only people who refused to listen to that lawyer, and you helped solve the mystery behind that whole case. No one thanked you, though. That's true. I am really sorry about how things turned out. The other students wouldn't have treated you unfairly if it wasn't for me. Interesting. If it means anything, I never thought to blame you for that. Since you showed me your blackmail, I should probably return the favor. I got Wolfgang's. Really?
Yeah.
It's kind of cryptic. Here, I have it on me. This is interesting. I pulled the envelope out of my pocket and handed it to Eva, who quickly opened it. It's a photo of his parents. The quote on the back, "What do you make of it?" It's pretty obvious.
Interesting.
This confirms it. I was right. Right about what? Wolfgang being suspicious, duh. Again with the does.
What could it be?
Look at how this message is written. It's obviously implying his dad did something bad. Not only that his dad did something bad, but that he has done something bad too. If Wolfgang takes after his dad, there must be a reason for that, right?
I see.
Yeah, but how are we supposed to discern what the reason is? It's possible Wolfgang picked up on his dad's bad habits, and that's what the blackmail is referring to. But we have no idea what his dad is like, do we?
Rage.
Ugh, how annoying. If only people were smart enough to listen to me, then they wouldn't be stuck under such a suspicious guy's thumb. That's the thing, though. The reason they didn't listen was because she called herself the ultimate liar. Exactly. It's like, you didn't really give yourself a good name. Calling herself that only made people distrust her. At that point, I knew I had to finally speak
That's
my
not
mind.
it.
Why did you do it? Huh? The ultimate liar thing, and lying to us about the watches to hide it. You knew you were in a dangerous situation. Why would you draw so much negative attention to yourself like that? Don't you realize how much danger this has put you in? You know you can't run away this time. Give me an answer. What is she going to say? I'm really curious. She hesitated for a moment and then finally looked at me.
Because I felt powerless.
Okay? What you mean? Even before we knew we were at a killing game, my hands were already tied? I'd been kidnapped and abandoned somewhere. All these different things were happening at once, and I didn't know what to
It's
do.
not fair.
Being the ultimate mathlete in that kind of situation would just make me look weak. Just like it always has. Okay, fair. If I wasn't smart about what I did, I'd never make
But
it.
most of all,
So I lied about my title. Okay, I mean, I get it. I'm still sticking to my theory that maybe she actually is the ultimate liar or something else. I don't know. I gave myself a talent that people would find intimidating. The title Ultimate Liar popped into my mind. It's a name I've always really connected with. So that's who I became. Interesting. She pretended to be the ultimate liar in order to feel more confident. For a while, it actually worked. I managed to compose myself during the investigation and the mock trial. Even after Tozu announced the killing game, I still hadn't had it in me to argue with Wolfgang. It finally felt like I wasn't going to be the one people walked over. I see. But it all fell apart when my true talent was
that's how
revealed.
it ended up this way.
Interesting. Okay. There were so many questions running through my mind. Her talent didn't sound as impressive compared to others, but did it really justify taking such extreme measures? I don't think so. Did she really not see the harm in lying like that? I had no idea myself. No idea if she acted in self-defense or simply to feel superior. It all seemed so destructive. Everything about it, including the supposed solution, it was so self-destructive. I mean, the other option here I love this soundtrack right now. I think it's so pretty. The other option is that maybe she's really telling the truth here. She really is the ultimate mathlete, and she's been through some things. Like maybe she was hardcore bullied, growing up and throughout school. You never know. Bullying is something I have personal experience with. I was bullied quite a bit in elementary school, and going into middle school as well. And I don't remember all of it. I think I've blocked a lot of it out now, but some of it, some of that stuff sticks with you, and you don't easily forget it. And I think if you were among other people you wanted to call peers, I can understand wanting to avoid something that previously had caused severe bullying. If that's the case, I get it. So, can an ultimate hate their own talent that much? If it resulted in significant bullying, I can see it.
Listen to me.
Hey, don't tell anyone else about this. If Wolfgang or Winona finds out, they're never going to leave me alone. Your secret is safe with me.
Okay.
From now on, though, we need to trust each other, because otherwise we're alone in this. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. This girl was pretty confusing and clearly not conscious of her own safety, but she still trusted me. That much was clear when she showed me Desmond's blackmail. If this means we're allies now, I think I'm fine with that.
Well?
Should we go now? Hang on, there's still one more thing I want to ask. What is it? Did you make any headway on that poster in the pharmacy? The poster with Tozu on it? Yeah, have you figured out what it means? Well, not really.
Seriously?
What? Seriously? Sorry. Too much stuff has happened since then, and I forgot. Bro, she's kind of relatable. She reminds me of myself, except for the fact that I suck at math. That's okay. After having your true talent exposed, I can understand why your mind was on other things. Yeah.
Anyway.
In any case, when we have the time, we should take another look at it. Agreed? Agreed. Great. Eva went silent for a moment, twiddling a strand of hair between her fingers. Then she did something I'd never seen her do before. Smile? She smiled. Aw, cute. Wholesome. With our conversation having run its course, Eva and I began our trek back to the dining hall. Today might have opened with a bang, but it seemed the thunderclouds were already starting to part. At least that's what I thought at the time. Okay, so we're going to find out who dies today, I can only presume. Unbeknownst to me, an even greater storm was still on the horizon. Or maybe, I don't know. Inside the dining hall, chaos had erupted?
Dumbass!
Hand it over. Grace was screaming at Eloise, who stood cowering in the corner. I said hand it over.
Medicine?
Grace, please. You don't even know if she actually has it.
Ugh.
I've already ruled out the rest of you. Don't try and stop me. Oh, she thinks that Eloise has her, secret.
Seriously?
What? You know whose blackmail we have? Not everyone's, but most people's. Then you can't target Eloise. Jet has Toshiko's. Mark has Ingrid's. That doesn't sound like most people.
No.
How are you so chill? She just revealed who you have. It's not like there's anything to hide. Ingrid's blackmail is that she uses some out-of-date cleaning supplies. Interesting. But he could be lying about that. Maybe they already met in person and he agreed to lie.
Honestly?
Hardly a revelation if you ask me.
That's enough.
Blackmail this, blackmail that. What does it matter when people are fighting?
Shut it!
That fencer girl has been giving me the side eye ever since the blackmail was announced. There's no other explanation. Give it. Hey, stop
Give
that.
me a moment.
It's okay. I've got it. Eloise reached inside her pocket and pulled out a crumpled envelope. Grace immediately snatched it out of her hands and ripped it open. I was right. This is mine. You better not have shown this to anyone. Grace stomped straight into the kitchen. She tore the envelope and the photo it contained to shreds and then flushed everything down the sink. Eva, Damon, why were you too late? Why do you care?
Again.
Is this an interrogation? We need to keep track of everyone to make sure they're not in any danger. Besides, you shouldn't be slinking off to strange corners of the building, especially with all the suspicion you're already under. Strange corners. You don't know where we went.
Gross.
Ugh. We were just discussing the blackmail motive in private. That is what you told everyone to do, right? Ah, yes, I did. Then there should be no problems. Pleased by Wolfgang's look of defeat, I redirected myself to the pantry. As I weighed up what to eat, ignoring the golfer girl still heaving over the sink nearby, bang! The entrance doors flung open, and an energetic voice broke the silence.
Yo!
Hey guys! Slung over Cassidy's shoulder was a bright red carry bag. Following right behind her with a carry bag of his own. Yo!
What you doing?
Huh? What's the matter? You all look super down in the dumps.
Shut up.
Just forget about it.
Okay.
If you say so. Cassidy walked over to the dining table and plopped the bag on top of it.
Hey.
What's with the bag?
Duh.
Nothing much, just, she rummaged around in the bag and pulled out a cartridge. Slam Sisters. Wait. That's so what GameCube, dude. That's iconic. Wait, GameSphere. Slam Sisters tournament on GameSphere. That's so funny. I love that. That is so funny. Printed on the cover in large bolded letters. Sublime Slam Sisters Extreme? What's that?
Check it out.
Only the best fighting game to ever grace our mortal fingertips. People didn't think much of it upon release. The developers even went bankrupt because of low sales. But it's known nowadays as a cult classic, and a physical copy can sell for thousands. Some works of art aren't appreciated in their time, But Cass and I aren't about to repeat the sins of the past. Finding the crystal skull of video games, okay, Indiana Jones reference, warrants a party, and what better way to party than to hold the Slam Sister tournament right here?
Oh, really?
You mean inside this dining hall? Don't worry about the technical stuff. What we haven't already stuffed into these duffel bags, Mark's gonna help set us up. So Mark had stuff in his room. Whatever. There's gonna be a SSE tournament?
Take note of this.
Where did you manage to find this video game? I don't remember cataloging anything like it. Oh, it was inside my dorm. Oh, of course. There's actually a lot of low-budget, low-profit games in there. This is the only multiplayer game, though.
Yep.
By the way, we're going to need an even number of people attending this thing, so you got to bring a partner if you want to join. A game tournament, hey? Don't see much issue with it. We could do with a little levity, or however you say that. Levity, my bad. When's it happening, though? Tomorrow. Why not today? Okay, what time? That we haven't figured out yet. We want to be flexible. The more people, the better. Any time is fine by me. None of you have anything going on, so... Same, I've never heard of this game before, but since you're saying it's good...
Thinking.
What about in the morning?
You
Huh?
see?
When I was training my talent, I did most of my studying at 9 a.m. My brain is most active and ready to absorb information around that time. I think this effect could help our video game skills. Our video game skills? True, what? At 9 a.m. Oh, because being in a team? A 9 a.m. tourney, huh? Wouldn't be the first time.
Yep.
Screw it, let's do 9 a.m. 1 hour after the morning announcement. Interesting. Okay. Was Eva seriously interested in the tournament?
Not.
Hey, can I say something? Isn't it a little much to be playing games in a situation like this? Shouldn't we be trying to escape? We tried already, didn't we? There's no escape anywhere. Not even in that pharmacy. Think of it as a bonding event, Miss Tallner. Within this killing game, creating new memories with our classmates is the most productive thing we can do.
Sure.
After all, if we don't trust each other, we will fall into chaos. I see. Still, I'm not very comfortable with it. Admittedly, I am also a little hesitant about attending. I'm not sure if I will have the time for it. Considering his new bunk buddy, it made sense why.
Sorry.
Same. I'm going to be a little busy tomorrow. How so? What does that even mean? However, don't let my absence be a distraction. Enjoy your time together with all your heart. We will face the evils of the killing game together.
You can do it.
Right, everyone, let's do our best.
Atta girl.
Agreed. What are you gonna be busy with, girl?
Yep.
Like, what does anyone have anything, like, busy to do in this situation? It looks like you managed to spin our little game into something meaningful. Invigorated by Wolfgang's words, the room descended into chatter about the tournament. With everyone preoccupied, I finally prepared breakfast and returned to my dorm. I see. Cassidy and her lackey sure were taking it easy, organizing an entire game tournament, expecting it to be a bonding exercise, totally unaware that just a little earlier we were fighting over who had what blackmail. It would be funny if it weren't so frustrating. For the rest of the day, I'll steer clear of the subject and avoid any partygoers. Who else was attending the tournament again? More free time? Interesting. I didn't expect we would get 2 free time events. Okay, I'm definitely doing Desmond again, especially now that we have his cryptic note. In terms of who else, though, I have to do Ulysses again. I'm interested in Ingrid, kind of. Maybe Winona. Maybe I'll do Winona. I like Winona. She's kind of cool. Let's start with Desmond again, and then we'll do Winona. I think that's the move. That's what I would like to do anyway. Not there. Not there, not there. Okay. Let's check elsewhere. He's here again, in the courtyard. Oh, and so is Winona. Nice. Hello, Desmond. Please like me. Oh, hey, Damon. I was actually hoping our paths would cross. There's something I wanted to ask you. Something you wants to ask me? Stay and listen.
Okay.
And that is...
Any clue?
Are you going to the game tournament tomorrow?
Eh?
No? Why?
Don't worry about it.
Just curious, haha. Is he asking everyone, or was he wanting to know specifically about us? I see. Wait, I don't know if I have a gift for him. Wait, no!
Anyway.
Are you going?
Just saying.
No, I'm not really into video games, unfortunately. But I think it's cool to see everyone working together on a big event like this. Why do you bother asking me if he's not even going? Because he wants to know if we're going! Wait, hold on!
See.
So you don't like video games? That's surprising. Haha, is it? Yeah, he seemed like the type who would.
Totally.
Well, I did play some stuff as a kid, if that's what you mean. Dungeon crawlers and RPGs, oh man. And that one game where you build theme parks, what was it called again? Roller coaster. Despite his best efforts, Desmond could not remember the name of the video game he was thinking of. I don't know if we have anything to give him. Would you like to give Desmond a present? Yes, but I don't know if I have anything. We already gave him this. He's indifferent to that, so we'll probably give him that. Did he like either of these? He liked this. Oh, wait, no. Frick. Okay, well, we only have one option. Hold on, we need to see what Winona thinks of these. She's down in the bottom. She's indifferent about that. Please like the other one. Dang it. We might have time to go to the Pachinko machine, but I don't think we have any more bucks. Frick. Well, dang it. And they're both indifferent about this. Gosh, dang it. I feel like this is our only... We're gonna do it. I mean, will he talk to us anyway? I don't know. We're doing it. Please talk to us. Well, it's the thought that counts, right? Yes, it is. Please talk to us. Desmond was ambivalent towards your present. Compared to the other people we were stuck with, this guy was so normal. If we had met under better circumstances, I might have even tolerated him as an acquaintance.
Safety first.
Are you up for going on a run around the courtyard?
Again.
What? A 10-minute run can do wonders for clearing your head. Sounds pretty good right now, yeah? I'll
Let's be
pass.
civil.
5 minutes? I said I'll pass. Sorry. I just assumed, well, you know. Assumed what?
Yeah.
That, you were more fit than that.
Hey.
Dang. What are you implying? That I can't handle a 5-minute run?
It's me.
Go ahead and prove me wrong, dude. Let's go. I made Desmond stand and watch while I ran a few laps around the courtyard. I love it.
Whoa.
Whoa, are you okay? Yes. I just need a break. It hasn't even been a minute, though. You act like I do this regularly. You're the one who volunteered. Not necessarily, like you didn't coax me into it.
This looks bad.
Anyway, your face is really red. You should really cool down. Do you want to take off your suit? Yes. Yes. I would like to take off my suit. Maybe even shirt. Well, how about I'll take off my suit if you take off yours. How about that?
Seriously?
Now you're asking me to strip too?
Get it mixed up.
Just say no if you don't want to. I should have done that a lot earlier.
Shit.
Hang on, I have an idea. Let me grab something cold from the kitchen. Stay right there. He's so wholesome. He's getting us something. Wait, he's so cute. Y'all, I'm a simp. I'm a certified Desmond simp. Let it be made known. I love him. He's so sweet. Oh my gosh. Wait. With those words, Desmond booked it out of the courtyard. After a few minutes, he returned with a bottled drink in his hand. He's so sweet.
I got you.
Oh, okay, I got this lemonade. Before he could finish his sentence, I swiped the bottle from his hand and downed half of it. Whoa. All right, I feel better now. That's great. I don't understand why this cardio crap matters so much to you as a marksman. I just have a certain level of expectations I gotta meet as an ultimate, you know? Does a marksman need to be athletic? It's less about being athletic and more about being, disciplined. I know the sport may come across as a bunch of people just standing there and shooting at a wooden target,
Think about it this way.
but making the perfect shot requires skill and resolve. The more I commit myself to these exercises, the better I become at resisting distractions and maintaining my
Gotta
focus.
stay one step ahead.
And that's exactly the mindset I want to be in during a game. If I stop exercising now, my brain will forget everything it's
I
learned.
see.
There's a reason they say a habit can be broken in one
Yep.
day. Yeah, exactly. I wasn't going to admit it out loud, but his philosophy towards training was almost beat for beat, like mine. No, you absolutely should share this with him. How's that possible when our talents are so different? This is when you admit it to him, and then you become best friends, and then lovers, and it goes on from there, okay? Don't quote me. There must be something I'm misunderstanding, or something he neglected to mention. If not, what does this say about me? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Page 3 of Desmond's report card has been updated. Sick. Still have a little bit of time left. What should I do? Okay, let's read the other portion of his card, shall we? Report card. My boy Desmond. He's dedicated to stay in shape, not because he wants to be athletic, but because he wants to be disciplined. If he stops exercising, he believes to lose sight of himself. I suppose there's a reason they say a habit can be broken in one day. They left out the fact that he ran to the dining hall to get us a bottle of water without us asking him. Should have written that down, Damon. Just gonna say. Just saying. Okay, what we need to do now is... I don't think we have any bucks, but let me... There's Winona in the tree room. Let's go back to the pharmacy. I don't think we have any bucks, but I just want to... Can we do anything with this? We have 30? How did we get so many? Let's effing go. Let's use 5. I don't see why we should ever use more, like less or more than 5. Wait, can we not use just 1? What happens if we just use 1? Stella Dola coffee. Okay, let's just keep using one. Let's get a bunch of them. Unspillable glass of water. Super soap. Will it be a different rarity? Is that what it is? Masquerade mask. Let's do 5 again. Oh, we have 26. My bad. Okay. Pocket watch. Okay, let's do 5. Now it's the same. Charcuterie board. Okay, let's do 10. Interesting. Robe of useful things. We have 10 left. Let's just F it. Let's do 5 and 5, yeah? Or we'll leave 5. How about that? Don't we have, oh, so we have 2 masquerade masks now? Okay, bet. Surely we have something that someone will like. Someone that we want to talk to. Okay, so Winona likes the coffee. Winona likes this as well, the unspillable glass of water. What about this? Desmond likes this, and Winona likes this. Desmond does not like this, but Winona's indifferent. Almost everyone likes this, actually. Ulysses likes this. Winona likes this. So we could use this for Winona if we're gonna meet with her. Listen, I'm not saying I'm gonna do this, but like, could we meet with Desmond again? By chance? Like, oh, we had another thing. Oh, no one likes this? Super soap? Oh, the only one who likes this is Ingrid. That's so funny. Okay, can we talk to Desmond again? I kind of doubt it, but I wonder. He doesn't like this. Because I would. I'm going to be so real with you. The only thing he likes, though, is this. But I'd be happy to. I don't even know if we can. I legit will meet with him twice in a row, and y'all can suck my toes. Let's see. Oh, my bad. Wait, no. Well, I don't really care. That's not what I wanted. I don't even know if it'll let us talk to him again. He's still here. Will anyone hate me if I talk to him again? This might be the last free time we have is the problem. Like, it would be nice to talk to Winona. I just like Desmond a lot. Listen, y'all, suck my toes. I don't care. We're talking to Desmond again. Screw me, okay? Hi, Desmond. We're talking to you again.
Just saying.
Something I noticed about this place, Desmond stood with his arms folded, looking out at the trees that surrounded the perimeter of the courtyard. He's just so cute. Listen, complain in the comments if you want.
Sense.
Yeah, this place reminds me of a hiking trail I sometimes take. It has a ton of wildlife, though. The trail, I mean. Last time I was there, I actually saw a painted bunting. Crazy, huh? What the hell is a painted bunting? And the painting bunting is...
Think about it this way.
It's a type of bird. They're pretty uncommon where I'm from. Their coloring is kind of similar to macaws. You know those fancy red and blue parrots? I see. Yes. Desmond told me about the various animals he has seen while hiking. I suppose it would make sense that he has an interest in animals. A good marksman would need to have a sharp eye, especially for things that move. Then again, didn't he say he doesn't shoot moving targets? Would you like to give Desmond a present? Yes, I would. The only thing that we have that he likes is this. Most everyone likes this, but I have other things that Winona likes. Do I have anything else that Ulysses likes? Yes, he likes this, so we're good. We will give this to Desmond.
Nice.
Whoa, this is awesome. Thanks a lot. One day I'll be using this every chance I get. And thinking of you. Everyone calm down. I need a drink. I also need to put on chapstick. Hold on. Everyone shut up. Oh. Don't expose my whiteness like that. Oh my gosh. Holy frick. Bro. Say less. I will be thinking of you no matter what happens from here on out, Desmond, okay? Mwah. Just kidding. Desmond loved your present. Let's go. You know, since you scratched my back earlier, maybe you can scratch yours? What? GG's, everyone. That's the end of the game. Stop exposing me! Listen. Everything about this was worth it. I just want everyone to know. I don't even care what Dayton says. This was worth it.
Huh?
What? I asked if you were up for a run in the courtyard, and you were technically unsure. So is there anything you want me to do for you? So we're just gonna go over that line? Wait, where's the backlog? Is it F3? Hold on. Backlog. How do I look at the backlog? I don't remember. Is it in settings? Backlog. Yeah. We're not skipping this. Hold on. You know what we're gonna do? Don't judge me. Listen. You have to let me simp. Okay? Oh my. Yes. Bro. Bro is a Riz Lord. We should have saved before this maybe. Then we could have done Winona too. But I don't care. If I want to see someone else's like events, I can look them up. And same thing for all of you. On my Let's Play, we're doing Desmond. Let it be made known. So, is there anything you want me to do for you? He sure is a fan of these little trades. I love him!
Right.
Alright, I have an idea. Let's do a practice debate.
Nice.
Really? Great. I've been wanting to have a debate with you. As for the topic... Ooh. The taste of lemons. The taste of lemonade. Economic issues. The students. Wait. Oh, no, I can't. F1. Frick. Hold on. I need to know what his likes are. Because maybe one of these will be related to his likes. Hold on. Wait, but I don't want to get spoiled on anything. Hold on. Desmond. Here, hold on. Everyone, shut up. I'll wait. Just wait. Project. Eden's Garden. Desmond's likes. Okay, hold on. Shark, date of birth, likes. He likes seafood and morning walks. He dislikes tight spaces and rainy days. Okay. I feel like the taste of lemonade would be wholesome because he ran and got us one last time. Economic issues, that's stupid and boring. I'm sure that Damon would have a good time with that. The students is interesting. Let's do the taste of lemonade. I feel like this has the most personality. You know what I mean? And can we can't save right now. Let's do that.
There must be something.
The lemonade you gave me last time. Have you tried a bottle of it yourself? Nope. Why? Never mind. No, I'm curious. Was there something about the lemonade you wanted to debate?
That's not important.
Obviously not. I wouldn't hold a debate over something insignificant like that, at least not willingly. Current economic issues? Okay, let's do the students.
Focus.
How about we debate the trustworthiness of the other students? Huh? What do you mean?
It's simple.
Isn't it self-explanatory? You and I argue whether or not the other students are trustworthy. I don't know, dude. I'm not really comfortable with that. Why?
Are you for real?
What do you mean, why? I just can't say I can't just throw doubt at people for no reason. I think being in a killing game is a good enough reason. Interesting.
Be civil.
Look, let's forget this whole debate thing and talk about something else. That being, well, lately I've been thinking about getting into journaling. I love everything about him. Okay. He's wholesome. He's nice. Journaling.
Totally.
Just my general thoughts, you know? The desk in my room has a bunch of sticky notes, so I'm considering just writing on
Any
those.
clue?
If I were to start journaling on a regular basis, how much time do you think I should dedicate to it? That's an interesting question.
Come again?
How much do you think you should dedicate?
Hmm.
Maybe a few hours? My brother in Christ. No. If you're journaling on a daily basis, Ulysses might be doing that. But, like, I journal sometimes. I'm not as consistent as I'd like to be. I actually really enjoyed journaling. But I journal for, like, listen, at the max 30 minutes. And that's rare. Usually I'm journaling for, like, maybe 10 to 15 minutes. For journaling? Is that too short? No, too long. What? No, that's way too long. I was expecting you to say half an hour at most. Exactly.
Makes sense.
Right, that makes sense. Phew, I was worried journaling would eat into my exercise time. How much time do you spend exercising? In this courtyard? Probably 4 hours? Dude is strong. He's a strong man. He can hold Damon real tight. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Huh?
All in one go? Back home it's normally 5, but I'm cutting myself a tiny bit of slack here? Besides, this has more or less been my routine since I was 17. So it's nothing I'm not used to. That's insane. He was 17 and exercising for 5 hours straight?
Jeez.
What about school then? If you went to school for, say, 6 hours and trained for another 5,
Easy enough.
1 hour of free time sounds good to me. What the frick? See, but Desmond, you need more than 1 hour to spend with Damon. 1 hour is not enough. Only 1 hour of free time? Does that include the time he spends on mundane stuff like getting changed or eating food?
Damn.
I barely allow myself free time as is, and even I think that's insane.
Don't worry about it.
It's not as bad as it sounds, really. This is just how I work, you know? I hate being bored.
See.
Then being in this place must feel like a death trap. You can say that again. He may laugh about it, but a suffocating place like this killing game must be 10 times more unbearable for an active guy like him. And yet, that cool demeanor never falters, even when talking about his situation. Is this what he means when he talks about discipline? I see. Must be. Page 4 of Desmond's report card has been updated. Nice. That was a win. Listen, the hours came and went until eventually, how many are there total for each of them? Like in the report card, is it 5, 6, something like that? If there was another, it's probably just, you know what I just realized? It's probably 5, and if I hadn't spoken with Ulysses, I probably could have maxed out on his. Don't judge me. Also, stop getting so bright. There we go. Whatever, that didn't fix it, but it's fine. Little did I know, a certain someone was waiting in the hallway. Who? Oh, Diana. Oh, Damon. The moment I turned the corner, a pink-haired girl bounded over to me. Hiya.
Hello?
Do you need something? How should I put this? How are you? Why am I getting sus vibes? I realize everyone's been acting tense around you and Eva, so I wanted to say hi and check that you're okay. That's really nice, but then why doesn't the music match the energy?
See.
I'm fine.
No worries.
Yay, that's good.
Hmm.
But, one thing. Yeah?
Mm.
Eva's seemed pretty down in the dumps lately, and I feel really bad. Has she told you anything? Because you two seem close, and she hasn't opened up to me yet. I was hoping to get a better read on her feelings, you know? It's a bit awkward seeing her so solemn and not being able to say anything. Good, Damon. Good. You better hold that promise. Also, this face of Diana's, it doesn't feel very empathetic. It doesn't, like, it feels very piercing. You know what I mean? Like, right now, the people I am most sus of in this game are Wolfgang and Diana. 100%. Oh, okay. Well, in any case, if you ever need someone to talk to, just come find... Excuse me, sorry, I had a Pepsi before this. Just come find me, alright? Sweet dreams. See, it'd be one thing if Desmond said that to us, but Diana? Diana returned to the room she and Ava were sharing. Is she really that concerned for my feelings? No, definitely not. I don't think so. While I wouldn't put it past her, a part of me had to wonder, could it be possible she was trying to pry information out of me? She could have Damon's secret, maybe.
It is now 8
Dang.
p.m.
A whole day goes by quick.
Nighttime is officially upon us. Please return to your dorm rooms and prepare for a good night's sleep.
Interesting.
Or not. I'm not your parent. Just remember, tonight could be the night which changes your life forever. Whether that's for better or worse is for you to find out.
I wouldn't be surprised if the next day or this night the murder happens. The only reason why I would be down for another free time is so that I can get the last Desmond one, but it's fine.
Good night.
I am also very interested in who's going to die first. Lost in my thoughts, I walked the rest of the way to Kai's room. Interesting. I just don't want... If Desmond's dead, I'm going to be really upset. Damon, hey, are you excited for the tournament tomorrow? He's being so friendly. That's cute.
It's not important.
Not really. I'm planning to just skip it entirely. I've never played those types of games anyway.
Man.
Seriously? Never? You're so boring. It's not like it was by choice.
What
Well,
if...
interesting. Well, since you've never played a fighting game before, that's all the more reason to try now, right?
Damon!
Come on, you gotta come to the tournament. Wait, he's so cute. I can't lie. He's being oddly persistent about this. Fine, I'll go. But in return,
Simple.
I get to share the bed. Listen. We are Team Desmond. And if we were sharing a room with him, this would be so much better. However, Kai is still cute. And I'm not going to deny the game canonically setting us up with him. Even if I wish it was Desmond. But this is fine. The bed? Ouch, you drive a hard bargain.
Whatever.
Alright, deal. Just don't do anything weird, okay? Wouldn't dream of it. If it meant no longer sleeping on the sofa, then I could handle whatever tomorrow had in store. Kai, though, his excitement almost made me feel bad. After all, no matter how many parties you throw, or how many people you try to befriend, it won't bring you any closure to escaping the killing game. If anything, it's the perfect opportunity for a would-be murderer to earn people's trust. This game tournament wasn't a bonding experience, it was the illusion of one, and the other students had fallen for it hook, line, and sinker. That's an interesting... Yeah, probably. I could see that being the case. Faux show. Okay, Tozu, what you got for us? More about your stupid boat?
I had a peculiar dream last night.
No? Okay, something different, I guess.
There I was, in physics class, trying to create a thermometer out of a banana and a stick. When suddenly, I had an epiphany. What if this device we created was also a compass? The professor told me I performed the same experiment last week. I got no credit for the assignment and failed the class.
Womp, motherfucking womp.
But you know what? I realized a lot of things about bananas and sticks that day.
What you mean, Tozu?
Like how if you use this stick as a fuse, you can make a makeshift explosive! Needless to say, my logical fallacies were made apparent the moment I woke up. But that won't stop me! I will create my Swiss Army banana someday, and it will be all the rage!
You're awkward as hell, Tozu. Kai? Psst. Wait. This is about to be cute, huh? Hey. Hey, Damon. Wake up. What? What? No. Why couldn't they have given us like an art thing of the two of them in bed? Come on. It's 8:30 a.m. What? We slept through the morning announcement? How do you know it's 8:30 a.m. then? He frantically pointed to the clock in the room. Oh, there's a clock. Although my vision was still blurry from sleep, I could make out the time, 8:30. And it wouldn't be 8:30 p.m., right? Unless he had fallen asleep that fast. And today's the day of the game tournament, you realize? We need to get there before it starts. Right, the game tournament. I agreed to go with him, didn't I? When does the tournament start again? 9 a.m.? Yeah, 9 a.m. Kai scrambled out of the bed and over to a nearby clothing rack. He tossed the jumper he was currently wearing onto the floor and yanked an identical-looking jumper off the rack.
No!
Hey, come on and get up already. Normally, I'd tell him to go away, but alright, fine. A deal was a deal. With an impatient-looking Kai in my peripheral, I began to slowly get up. Can you move any faster? Why is he so adamant about this? It's low-key giving sus vibes. I'll just wait for you in the dining hall. I'm already done getting changed anyway. Plus, watching you is starting to feel weird. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Okay, I think I looked presentable. It's not like people who attend game tournaments are the type to care about appearances, but whatever, I need to find Kai. He should be hanging around in the dining hall. Look, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if we stumble on a murder. Or if there's one in the dining hall. Hold on. My freaking camera is not the best. Just seeing if anyone else is around. Hi friends, here before I talk to you. Okay, let's talk to them, see what they're up to. What are y'all doing?
Are we ready?
Damon, are you ready for the tournament today? Ready as I'll ever be. Get a little pep in your step. We're here to have fun. Hard to have fun when I'm doing something against my will. Okay, Grace, what you got for us? It looked like she was in her usual sour mood. I'm not going to bother her. Okay. Well, then let's go. Are we about to find a body? I'm kind of doubtful, to be honest. Yeah, they would have been in here preparing. Oh, cool. Eh? Bargain bin, right on time. We've almost finished setting up. The original furniture had been stacked and pushed to the walls, making room for a totally unexpected theme. Super Slam tournament with Cassidy on it. That's cute. Sofas arranged around a massive TV, an impressive-looking DJ pad flashing colorful patterns, and loudspeakers almost everywhere I looked. I guess? When Jet mentioned equipment, I imagined a handheld console, something tiny that could be won from the gachapon. Anything but this. Impressed, are you? Where did you find this stuff? What do you think? Mark's bro cave. His dorm?
That's nothing.
Yeah. The hell? Did that also include the TV? If you think that's cool, you should come check out my room. It's got a whole arcade machine. That's cool. What's an arcade machine to a race car bed? That's cool. And yet, perhaps even more curious than the equipment, was that Eva was here? Was her, yeah.
Hi.
Here for breakfast, Eva? We've already had it. We?
Yep.
Obviously, us tournament hosts. Eva helped the guys and I set everything up. For contributions, she has been bestowed the title of honorary host. Really? It looked like they needed an extra pair of hands. So she was interested in the tournament after all. Wait, what's that in your hands? Is that a DS of some kind? This? I won it from the gachapon in the pharmacy a couple days ago. It's some niche gaming console, I think. Bro, that looks like a effing DS. There are other consoles besides the one Cassidy has? Sure are. I poked Tozu about it before using the gachapon. Didn't want to gamble for something which doesn't exist. After a few days, he got fed up and confirmed that multiple consoles were up for grabs. Since I wasn't planning to take part in the tournament, I just took it with me. Playing a game on my own is more my style. So you're not participating? Why come to the tournament then? Well, it's not easy to find other fans of Sublime Slam Sisters. Even though it can be considered a cult classic, lots of people in the gaming sphere will judge you if you say you like it. So she straight up is a gamer. Bro, Eva's kind of sick.
So hackney.
Contrarians, the lot of them. They just don't want to admit the quadruple roll kick attack originated from an indie title. Yeah, and the upper kangaroo punch. I love it. And the downward spiral attack. and the Slinker special attack, and the 7-time jump wallop, and the Jackal maneuver rule. This is so funny, I love it. Oh, that reminds me. Bargain Bin, since you're here, let me explain the rules of the tournament.
Think?
I never said I was gonna play. Hmm? Then why'd Kai write your name on the whiteboard? Eh? Yeah. Cassidy pointed to the whiteboard a little ways off from where we were standing. Jet, Cassidy, Damon, Kai, Jean, and someone else.
The hell?
What the? A three-way bracket system had been drawn on the board with a marker. Interesting. My eyes immediately darted to the leftmost bracket where I had been slated to compete against Kai. Sorry. Cassidy said you had to bring a partner, so... Oh, true. So that's why he was begging me to attend. I get it. Why can't I just be a spectator? Well, Cassidy and Jet already matched, and Sean said he was going to attend, so I don't want to play against him first. This freaking guy. Don't look at me like that. If you pull out now, bed privileges are over. That wasn't part of the agreement.
I've got something to say.
Well, consider this an amendment. My room, my rules. Knowing what's at stake, it's better not to argue the technicalities of them. Fine, I'll play. Alright, this will be awesome. Since you've never played a fighting game before, I can show you the ropes. Just give me a sec to set things up.
Sick and twisted.
Wow, he just used housing to coerce you into an unfavorable position. I wonder if Kai leases out apartments as a side hustle. Kai said something yesterday about not recognizing Cassidy's game, so it will probably take him a while to set it up. What should I do while I wait? Let's go! Let's go! Wait, can we leave? This isn't free time? No! Wait, can we leave? I don't think I should leave here right now. No, I was hoping it was going to be another free time. Okay. Strange painting. I don't really care about the paintings. Sure, we'll talk to Mark, I guess. Mark was leaned over his equipment, fiddling with the various controls. All the stuff is turned on, yeah? Shouldn't music be playing? The volume's turned down on purpose. I'm just making sure everything works.
Seriously?
How will you know it's working if you can't hear anything? Glaring at me from under his beanie, Mark reached for a sound dial and rotated it. On cue, the speakers on either side of us began playing music.
Huh?
Muttering something to himself, the boy returned to fiddling with the controls. Seemed this conversation was over. He does not like us.
Where?
Eva was staring intensely at the console in her hands. Having fun there? Can't talk. Must finish level. Bro, she's a gamer girl. I love it.
Hi.
Hey.
Seriously?
I know you can hear me, Eva.
Hey.
Eva. Don't play obtuse. I can tell you're ignoring me. I am not. Following suit, she immediately turned her attention back to the console. Jesus, girl. As a solution, I not so gently tapped her hand, pulling her gaze upwards. What? Since when are you so passionate about video
Deal
games?
with it.
It's a secret talent of mine.
You think?
A secret talent that you don't want to exploit in a gaming competition? Unable to think of a comeback, Eva simply puffed out her cheeks and stared at me with a pout.
Where?
If I partake in conversation, will you leave me alone? That's an eloquent way to get me to shut up.
No.
It's not that. Not what? Not that I want you to shut up.
Right.
So you do want to have a conversation. That was easier than I expected.
However,
You can't count this as a win. This is simply a coincidence. A coincidence, huh? I just happened to have something important to tell you. Something really, really, really important. Eh?
listen to me.
Yeah, it has the power to disrupt the world as we know it. Okay, sure. What is it,
I'm
Eva?
talking.
Are you sure you can handle this knowledge? You don't need to give it a proverbial drum roll. Fine. I used to eat lunch in the bathrooms. What? Was this another one of her attempts at a joke? I'm being serious. Like, in the stalls?
Super gross.
My only object of companionship, the only thing keeping me sane from those disgusting toilets, was a portable gaming device. I found it at a thrift store. It made my lunches better. I see. She's wholesome. You can say you like video games, Eva. I don't need a tragic
Not
backstory.
interested.
That's embarrassing. More embarrassing than lying about being the ultimate liar or eating lunch on toilets? Jeez, I'm just kidding.
Correct.
Yeah, I know. It was kind of funny. I chuckled.
Seriously?
No, you did. No, you didn't. Telepathically, duh. I wouldn't chuckle out loud. What kind of powerless fool do you think I am? Right. Sorry. The way she was playing into the theatrics, it was sort of, in some bizarre way, endearing. Interesting. And you never know. Maybe I'll change my mind and play in the tournament later. It pains me to say it, but smiling is a good look on her. Wholesome.
Hey, hey!
You look a little antsy, afraid you're gonna lose?
Right.
No, it's only a video game. Right. I get the vibe you're putting down. On the surface, aloof and uncaring, but secretly, the thrill of the game courses through your veins. Anyway, I have a question for you.
Ooh.
Oh, really? How did Eva know what time you were going to set up the tournament?
Okay.
Eva? She asked me about it after breakfast yesterday. I see.
Please.
I'm surprised she's so involved. Is it really that surprising? Maybe she wants to help out because she no longer has to play pretend, you know? Exactly. I was about to say, if she's being herself, she's a mathlete. Yeah, it makes sense. That, or she's just a big nerd. Play pretend? Since the title of Ultimate Liar was itself a lie, then the coldness which accompanied it, could Cassidy be implying that was also a lie? Maybe. So I had wandered over to the stack of chairs. Phooey, my quads are aching. Does shifting furniture count as a workout? Sort of, right? Yeah. Guess he's just lost in thought. That's it. Okay, kitchen. Turns out this kitchen really was made for us. Interesting. I guess we'll look at the paintings. Talk about the stuff of nightmares. You're supposed to be a hyena? The ears are really big though. Maybe it's a wild dog? Whatever, I'm wasting my time here. Is there anything else to explore, to look at? This, I guess? The woman's mask bore the unmistakable nose and horns of a giraffe. Definitely not a live one though. Guess we'll look at that too. This painting was one I recognized. I'm pretty sure my high school team had to research it for a debate. Whatever we were trying to argue, I scrubbed it from my memory. Needed to make room for the next debate somehow. One thing's for sure, the woman in the painting didn't wear a mask. And the liquid she's pouring definitely wasn't blood. Is there literally anything else? Oh, the board? Whiteboard. There were some names on here that I hadn't paid attention to the first time. John's names were written down, but he hadn't been paired with anyone.
Over here!
Damon, over here! Kai waved me over to his spot in front of the TV, which now displayed a colorful level select screen. Come on, everything's set up. He handed me a second controller and patted the floor next to him. Do you know how to use a controller? He's so endearing, actually. Yeah. It's been a while since I last touched one, but I'll get the hang of it. Surprising. I was getting the vibe you were like the bookish type, the kind who refuses to even touch a screen. But hey, it's good you've used a controller before. That's better than nothing. Sure. Well, not the glare. I'm not judging.
Anyway.
Can you just show me how to play?
Hey!
Oh, right. The game. Okay, so after I started up, I played a few rounds to get a feel for the controls. Combos in this game get pretty complicated, which might not sound great, but the basic control mappings are actually really simple. Kai spent the next few minutes giving me a rundown of the game's controls. I picked it up faster than I expected, but still rougher than I would have liked. Them playing a game is so cute. I love it. Once he was done, we began our practice rounds, and we kept at them until the final tournament attendees arrived. Would you look at this? Early morning merrymaking. Just how I like it. Oh, it's so loud in here. Can somebody turn down the music? No dice. If those ears aren't ringing like a fire alarm, can you even call it a party? No, you call it tinnitus. Speaking of music, hey Mark, do you use a stage name or something? Your songs are really catchy. I don't know if it's the vibes or what, but they remind me of this guy called... did I say something wrong? Oh, you also just reminded me. Before we start, Mark wants me to pass on a message to you guys. That being... This is what he said to me. As much as I don't want to be here, I've agreed to provide my services under 2 conditions. 1, I maintain full say over what music I play. And 2, no one can discuss my songs or my musical abilities in any way, shape, or form. Then why do it? But I was just complimenting him. Yeah, that includes compliments.
Hell no!
What the frick? Seriously?
Seriously.
How does that make any sense?
No.
We can argue about the logic later. For now, just go along with it. The frick, Mark? Who cares about all that? Let's quit the small talk and start already. Eager and raring to go. That's what I'm talking about. Speak for yourself. I'm only here because that ship captain wouldn't leave me alone. That's odd. From what I remember, it was the other way around.
Shut it!
Hey, yo.
Whatever.
Sheesh, 5 seconds in and they're already off to the wrong foot. Right, since John and Grace are together, Cassidy walked over to the whiteboard and scribbled Grace's name next to John's. I matched with him? There's a reason I wanted an even number of people. Let me explain the ground rules. They're simple. Each match is going to be the best out of 3. Take a look at this board to see who you're going to be up against. Are we actually going to play? We're up first, Damon. Remember what I taught you. May the best man win.
That's pretty cool.
Good luck, Damon. Cute.
Yep.
You feel that as well, don't you? A tightness in your chest which just wants to burst out. We're on the verge of a battle, a clash of glory, honor, and incessant bragging rights. It's the long-awaited, ultra-exclusive Slam Sisters Tournament! Let's go! Wait, look how cute! With a roar, the tournament began. This is so cute. I'm gonna have to find these images later and save them, because this is so cute.
Bro, God, you're a natural.
Bro, I love it. Those are very GameCube looking. Yeah, okay, GameCube, yeah.
Oh, Damon, watch out!
I can't focus if you're yelling in my ear.
Now this feels like home.
I love this. They're going out of their way to kind of like give shots with a lot of the different cast members like we had earlier in the laundry room and this. Oh, I love it.
You play video games?
Not so much me, but my men. During break, they'll flock like seagulls to my ship's arcade.
I love that your ship has an arcade.
A personal arcade? On a ship? Man, I'm jealous.
I love it. Despite the overwhelming mix of voices and music, my attention remained concentrated on the screen. If I can time this next attack right. Crap. Just when I thought I was advancing on Kai, he'd caught me in a trap.
Too slow!
In tandem with my slip-up, the music took on a more frantic tone. Damn it! There's only one move which could save me now. Taking a deep breath, I steadied my grip on the controller and pushed both joysticks as hard as I could. Did the lights just go out? Is someone about to die? Huh? All of a sudden, the world around me turned pitch black. Okay. Listen, I don't know for certain. I'm guessing everyone in this room is safe. Desmond is not here. If Desmond is dead, I'm going to shoot someone. Oh no. Why is everything black? What's happening? What's happening? Guys, can you hear me? Ouch, you stepped on my foot. The panicked clamor of the people around me snapped me out of my stupor. Is this a are we in a blackout? What? A blackout? Right now? Don't you usually just wait for the power to return? Or is there something else before that? Crap, my school had a whole protocol for this. Even if we knew what to do in a normal blackout, it wouldn't help here. Inside this abnormal building, where everything was sealed off, we were basically blind. Should we look for the others? How are we gonna do that? I can't see 3 inches in front of me. Can we just wait for someone to find us instead? Screw that! Somebody look for a torch already and... Hold on a sec, I got an idea. Huh? Before I could even register what it was he said, a light appeared in front of me. Oh, his watch? Hovering there, casting a very faint glow. The hologram from the trinket. Nice. Immediately the rest of us activated our own trinkets. With all 8 trinkets activated, we could finally see each other in the dark. Great idea, John. Right on, you're a lifesaver. A captain needs to keep a steady mind during inclement weather. It's great we have a light source and all, but why hasn't the power returned yet? You'd think the goat guy would have done something by now. It was intentional. Was there... Hold on. Was it in the basement? The generator or something like that? There may have been a power box down there or something, if the generator wasn't what was powering everything. You know what? Let me check something. Huh? I ran over to the corner. Yeah, exactly. I was like, maybe down there. And knelt beside the vent. Bringing my ear to the gates, I listened for a certain noise. And he didn't hear it. The humming, it stopped. So yeah, someone stopped the generator. Eva, quick. Come here and take a listen.
Hello.
I'm here.
Am I hearing you
Why do you
right?
need Eva? Do you remember when I said I woke up on the underground floor? Dining hall people. Yep. Uh-huh, why didn't you mention this? The hell? I never even saw her. Huh? You were there too, bargain bin? Don't even... There's a floor below us. That's where I woke up.
Focus.
Eva was with me. The two of us woke up in the boiler room, which also happens to be on the other side of this vent. The room had a huge generator. If you press your ear up to this vent, like I just did, there's no way you wouldn't hear it. But for some reason, there's nothing. I see the problem. If there's no sound, the generator must be turned off. Is that why the power outage happened?
No.
So it's kaput? How are we gonna get power back now?
Well,
There's one thing we could try.
you see,
Apart from the boiler room, the underground floor also has 4 storage closets. I remember one of them containing something that looked a lot like a generator.
Dream idea.
Spare generator in case the first one breaks. If we somehow turn it on, we might get the power back. You want to go down in the dark? Shouldn't we just wait for Tozu to turn the power back
No.
on? No, I have a bad feeling about this. I think we should turn on the power as soon as possible, instead of waiting for Tozu to do it. But what if we get lost in the dark?
Take a breather.
Let's just form a daisy chain around our arms. There's no way we'll lose each other then. Ooh, smart. Since Damon and Eva have been down there before, they can lead. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Bro, we're gonna find someone dead down there. I'm calling it right now. The 8 of us linked arms and formed a chain. Once everyone was ready, we made our way out of the dining hall and down to the underground floor. Bro, this is it. There's people over there. Pitch blackness, the hallway looked so much larger and longer than I remembered. Exploring the place with light had been unnerving enough, but this made all that seem like a walk in the park. It's so creepy down here. There's 4 rooms, right? Who's checking what again?
where?
Well, since this is a group of 8, we could explore in pairs. Pairs again?
This sucks.
Okay, if that's really what we're doing. Kai shot me a nervous glance, and I knew then and there he'd made his decision. Fine. See, he's kind of like grown attached to us.
Yep.
Jet's gonna come with me. Eh? But then Broski won't have... He can go too, Jean. Them swashbuckler types love a good challenge, don't they? You know me well. How about it, Mark? Up for a little adventure? Just make it quick.
I see.
So I'm stuck with the mathlete, am I? Maybe when we find the generator, you can use your real talent for once. Let's check out the closet on the right down there and get this over with.
Stupid.
Repair work and math competitions have literally 0 overlap.
Follow me.
Come on, Jet, let's investigate the closet opposite theirs.
Oh boy.
Sure, sounds slick.
See.
Seems the closet in the back are
Are we
covered.
ready?
For the 2 in the front, Mark and I will take the left. Damon and Kai, you enter the right. This place sucks, man. Why do we have to be fixing stuff? It looks like a murderer's basement down here. Didn't seem like Kai had any intention of entering first. Whatever, I'll open the door. Is this it? Listen! If Desmond is dead, I'm not gonna be okay. Oh lord, okay. Whew. Alright, let's search this place. Kai and I gave the closet a quick rundown. Something as large as a generator would have stood out even in the dark, but we couldn't find anything of the sort. Man, unlucky. All that work for nothing. What's the plan now? Do we just, go back outside? I want to see what Grace and Eva are doing next door. Okay, as Kai shuffled up behind me, I turned to grasp the handle of the door and... Someone ran. Huh? Suddenly, frantic footsteps echoed from the hallway outside. Did someone just run past this room? 100%. There's gonna be a body in the boiler room. It sounded a lot like it. Did another group make a discovery? Right run past us, though. This didn't sit right with me. I needed to see what's going on. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, I thought we were about to have a body discovery. There's no one here. Are the others still searching their closets? If they found something, I don't know why they run off without telling us first. If it was one of them, we should have heard a door opening. Yeah. Maybe we could peek inside one of the closets? Just to make sure, you know? Hello, Damon. I couldn't focus on anything he was saying. Don't tell me it's like down at the end of the hall. My attention was concentrated entirely on that place. Those footsteps sounded like they came from the boiler room. Hold on, I don't... Hey, what are you doing? His words were barely comprehensible. I couldn't hear anything. I couldn't even think. All my brain could register was the tightening in my chest. Suddenly, my legs began moving forward. It's like my body was possessed under the control of something completely ambivalent to race ahead. If it's Desmond, please don't be Desmond. Not that I want anyone to die. I just don't want it to be him. Please. My heart was puppeting my every move. It brought me to the door. Hold my hand to turn the knob. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Okay. Please don't be Desmond. Please, 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 please. And then I was inside. It's dark.
No!
Dude, you're seriously freaking me out. This isn't okay, you know? Why did you come here? Come on, say something already. I couldn't make out anything in the dark. Oh no. They're gonna turn the generator back on. The boiler room seemed completely still and completely silent, just like it had been the previous time I was here. Except, unlike last time, the silence wasn't the peaceful silence of a long-abandoned place. Rather, it felt like the entire world was holding its breath. Sob. Who is it? Who is it? Damn it, why can't you just say something? Why can't somebody just...
Game over, man! Game over!
Why can't somebody just fix this blackout? Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Okay, here we go. I'm not ready. Okay. Who is it? Huh? All of a sudden, light appeared. Who is it? A single ray of light in the back of the room, projected by a vent on the wall. It was too dim to completely snuff out the darkness, but it was still enough. Enough for me. Woo! Okay, we're making a bet. It's not going to be Damon, because for the love of the sweet Lord above, I cannot have Damon die. My guess is that it's gonna be... The first person that came to my mind was Matchmaker, Toshiko. I don't know why, but Toshiko. I don't know, bro. I'm scared. To see what was lying at my feet? Who is it? What? There's no way. There's absolutely no way. Wolfgang Akade lurched over the boiler room platform. This is some BS. There's no way. He was so sus. Unless he's not dead. Oh, he's got tears coming out of his eyes and... What? There's no way. Completely still, completely silent. The ultimate lawyer unmistakably dead. Check his pulse. Check his pulse immediately. There's no way. There's no way. I don't believe this. There's no way. What? There's no way. I scream loud. I scream ring loud and clear in my ears. There's blood on the floor. I could hear everything. All the fear and anxiety from the past 5 days joined in a chorus of terror. Before I knew it, I was yelling too. No, I can't look at it. My arms and my legs, there was no weight in them anymore. Only pins and needles pricking every inch of my skin. What do I do? What am I supposed to do? I'm sorry. There is literally no way. I'm so flabbergasted. This is the last person I expected. What? Wolfgang?
A body has been discovered.
There's no way. There's no way.
Students must proceed to the boiler room on the underground floor immediately.
Are you serious? This has to be some
Time
cap.
will be allotted for all participants to investigate the murder.
So I'm just so surprised. This is genuinely the last person I expected to die. I literally would have expected anyone to die before Wolfgang.
And afterwards, the real class trial will begin.
Oh my
Good luck, everybody.
lord. What the hell? The real class trial?
Shit!
This can't be for real. There's no way. There's no way. I really... What? With a whale, I booked it out of the room. I knew it was inevitable. I knew we'd chosen this path when we started denying the reality of the killing game. But Wolfgang? Oh. Quite the face he's got. But seeing Wolfgang displayed the way he was, his face contorted into a look of terror. Also, am I wrong, or does the generator back there look pretty messed up? It made everyone's naivete all the more worse. What's even more interesting, and what did this mean for his blackmail? Exactly, I was like, we never, well, wait. We showed it to one person and one person only. We only showed it to Eva. Unless Eva said something to someone, and somehow Wolfgang found out. What? Like father, like son, beneath a sheep's skin hides a wolfish mind. What? I'll never know what that blackmail meant. Maybe if I had just bit the bullet and confronted Wolfgang about it. Damon! Are you okay? I heard the announcement and... Is that Wolfgang? Yeah. I was right? This is insane. The tournament attendees burst through the door, tailed by a stumbling Kai. I really didn't want to believe it. Why the heck would I lie? Oh, who ran? Are we 100% sure he's dead? Yeah, check his pulse. I don't see any wounds. Maybe he's still breathing.
Good morning.
Oh no, he's very much dead. Oh my gosh. Frick.
Son of a bitch!
You! Ah, this has gotta be an accident,
Quite a
right?
long face.
Why do you ask? But well, if the death wasn't intentional, it could be treated like manslaughter or something, and not need a trial.
Rubbish.
Intentional or not, a killer's hands are still very dirty with blood, no? As far as I'm concerned, murder is murder, be it third-degree murder, manslaughter, or anything between. Besides, if Wolfgang's death was indeed an accident, and the killer bore no ill intent, don't you find it rather strange they haven't come forward and confessed? Then tell us who did this.
Me?
Me? Tell you, the killer? Where's the fun in it? A mystery you already know the answer to. I'll keep my lips sealed, thank you very much.
Hold on.
So there's definitely a killer? Oh my gosh. This is the last person I expect. I'm so shook. A frick. Ah, downstairs already. Aren't you quick-footed bunch? I didn't even breathe a sigh of relief that Desmond was alive. Holy frick. Ooh. Not that I want Wolfgang dead, but wow. That wasn't a very exaggerated reaction, Ingrid. A cacophony of wails filled my ear, hailing the arrival of the remaining students. Oh, damn. Their reactions, huh? Silence. It was almost instantaneous how quickly the color drained from everyone's faces. They'd entered the room completely bright red, having clearly made a desperate sprint to the boiler room. But now, they looked as lifeless as the man laying in front of them. What happened here? Damon and me, we just found him like this. It's a sight to behold, I'm sure. Your beloved classmate, who was once so lively, now splayed dead in front of you. To think I didn't even have to lift a finger after the blackmail. What's the odds? How could you?
Me?
How could I? Tickle me, Eloise. You must remember this is a killing game between students. Unless the rules state otherwise, a student can only be murdered by another student.
That is rushing.
The undeniable truth is that one of you killed Wolfgang. Wow. That's right, a person we've been living with, who I've spoken to before. That person is in this room right now, staring at their own crime scene. Man, I should have thought about the idea that, like, Wolfgang played such an emotional role in the last trial. Maybe they gave him more screen time in that trial, particularly in preparation for this, because they knew he'd be gone. Wow. So we're going to completely disregard the fact that you showed each of us another person's blackmail? I was simply pushing you all in the right direction. Do not take it personally. But Wolfgang, he was so nice to everyone. Why would someone do this? Holy frick. I'm just still so flabbergasted. Well, if it is any consolation, I have a gift prepared. I don't know what he's gonna call it, but a gift? Behold, the Tozu tablet. Makes sense. The second Tozu tablet, to be more precise. You're even naming the tablet after yourself? It's always been called this, you just didn't know until now. Anyway, I trust you all remember how this tablet operates, yes? If not, allow me to briefly run you through it again. This tablet contains a summary of the crime scene, certain special details, like the victim's time of death, have been oh so thoughtfully provided for you. Go on, take a look. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna do the whole investigation hopefully now, before I end the stream, and we will stop once the investigation is done. Wolfgang Akade, ultimate lawyer. This is insane! Oh my gosh! The victim is Wolfgang Akade, the ultimate lawyer. Ugh. He was discovered in the boiler room on the underground floor. Wait, what? He is submerged in the water in a kneeling position and is leaning over the concrete platform. He's kneeling in the water and his upper body is slumped over the concrete platform. I wonder why they didn't do an exact... Estimated time of death is approximately 9:35 a.m. Interesting. 35 minutes after the gaming started. Interesting. Okay. This is different from the first tablet we got. No, I'm quite confident you're holding the same brand of tablet. Look, the shape and size are identical. I mean, why is there information missing from this tablet? The cause of death. When we investigated the dummy's murder, the tablet explicitly said she died from blood loss. But this tablet, it doesn't list Wolfgang's cause of death anywhere.
Rubbish.
Of course, saying otherwise would make things too easy. Come again? You see, the tablet's information has been divulged in such a way that both the killer and the spotless have equal chance of success. Huh? What does that mean? Nope, that's all you're getting from me. Tally-ho! Wow. Hey, wait! Damn it, he's already out of here. How nimble was that guy?
Why?
Make what too easy? Solving Wolfgang's death?
Looks bad.
No way. Is he saying the cause of death is part of the mystery? F this, who cares?
Crazy!
I'm not investigating shit. Keep me out of this. I don't want to be here. I don't want to keep looking at him. You have to be insane to think I'm touching a dead body. One by one, multiple students made their way to the door. It was then that she finally spoke. Stop. Although she didn't yell, there was an overwhelming intensity to her voice, the same kind that caught everyone's attention back in the trial room. Immediately, the runaways froze. What do you want? You all remember the rules, don't you? If we don't solve Wolfgang's murder and uncover the killer,
Can't you see?
then we are going to die. Our feelings don't matter in this killing game. They never did. All that matters right now is finding the truth. Rich coming from you. Maybe it is, but that doesn't mean she's wrong. If we accuse an innocent person, everyone except the killer will be executed. That's what Tozu said, and that's what was reiterated by our watches.
This is how it is.
Whether we like it or not, those are the rules. If it's the difference between life or death, there's nothing much else we can do. But I don't want to look at him. Investigating a crime scene doesn't mean investigating just the body. It's standard procedure in homicide investigations to try and pinpoint the victim's movements before their death.
Thinking.
That means searching places they've gone to, people they've spoken to. In Wolfgang's case, his dorm room might be an area of interest.
Yeah.
True, Grace was with him. Since the dorms don't have locks, there's nothing stopping anyone from entering. When you put it like that. Hey broski, wanna explore the dorm? Yeah, sure. If you guys are going, then I'll come with. Yes, same for me. The way Eva spoke with such precision and such calmness is the same way she spoke when we discovered the dummy.
Hold your horses.
Hold on. Ulysses won't be going anywhere. Why? What?
Aye.
That notebook you're carrying. Whatever evidence we find down here, I want you recording it. That's valid. What about us? We might discover something huge upstairs. The area with the body deserves the most attention. Once we've exhausted our options here, then we'll head up there.
On.
Obviously, I'll remain here. You should too, Damon. Right. My mind was still reeling from the shock of discovering the body, and the lump in my throat still wouldn't go away. But Wolfgang really was dead, and I had to find out why. It's just crazy. Diana.
Don't understand.
It's just so hard to believe. Could one of our friends really be a murderer? Friends. She said it like that blind optimism isn't what the killer most likely exploited. After all, how can you suspect anyone if you trust everyone? Not only that, as I'm thinking about it, killing Wolfgang in some ways was a really smart choice on the killer's part, because he kind of brought everyone together. You know what I mean? So by killing him, then, someone else kind of has to step up into that leadership role. It's an environment perfect for deceit, an environment perfect for murder, and worst of all, an environment we've created. That's true. Bam! Here we go. Okay. Investigation start. Let me do what I did last time and look back over the tablet first. Fetch! This is crazy. The victim. But we're going to do everything we can. What I'm going to do is, when we finish, I will give my theory as to who I think did it. I'll probably reiterate it in the next episode as well. Next time we'll do the trial. I don't know if I'll do it in 2 parts or not. I might. It'll just kind of depend on how long it is. The victim is Wolfgang Ackerday, the ultimate lawyer. He was discovered in the boiler room on the underground floor. He is submerged in the water in a kneeling position and is leaning over the concrete platform. I was reading the one back there. Estimated time of death is approximately 9:35 a.m. Man. It still pissed me off seeing everything except the cause of death listed. Especially when I knew the reason why. The cause of death. When we investigated the dummy's murder, yeah, blah 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 blah. But this tablet, it doesn't show it. Yes, it would be too easy. The tablet's information is involved in such a way both the killer and the spotless have an equal chance of success. Okay. Tozu's definitely compensating for the killer, probably because they failed to hide their own tracks. And withdrawing information might be his way of balancing the odds. BS rules. Who's to say they won't be abused? Regardless, Wolfgang's cause of death should be treated as the crux of this mystery. If I can figure out how he died, then everything else should fall into place. Tozu's tablet number 2 has been added to the truth bullet section of your Tozu trinket. Alas, poor Wolfgang, the guiding light of the ultimate students, snuffed out in an instant. No use crying over it though, there's a mystery to be solved. Like any true investigation, important evidence will always be visible on first glance. Should you ever find yourself stuck, press F3 to view the game's controls. By the way, any truth bullets you obtain will be logged by your Tozu trinket, which can be accessed anytime by pressing F1. In case you needed the reminder. That's all from me. Bye-bye. Okay, I just got a bag or a bowl of Cheez-Its. Don't mind me. I started to get lightheaded, but we're gonna finish this. The investigation anyway. Okay. Blood. There was blood speckled across the floor. I didn't notice it at first due to the room's restricted lighting. But now after my eyes had time to adjust, it couldn't be more obvious. Looks like it passes into the hallway too. I'd completely missed these during the blackout. If it goes into the hallway, then either someone came in bloody or left bloody, and Wolfgang certainly didn't leave bloody. So either he came in bloody or someone else who was in here with him came in or left bloody. Speaking of, after the body discovery announcement, everyone barged into the boiler room through this door. Yeah, these blood spots don't look smudged. No, they don't. I'm guessing they were already dry by the time any of us got here, in which case, could this be Wolfgang's blood? It could be, but we don't know. Oh, his death was 9:35? Blood spots have been added to the truth bullet section of your Tozu trinket. What's that? A taser. A taser gun. It's a pretty random thing to be lying around a crime scene. It definitely wasn't in the boiler room prior to the murder either. Does that mean this taser gun was involved in the murder? Well, somehow, obviously. On closer inspection, nothing about the gun was particularly strange. Had it even been used? I'm pretty sure taser guns dispense some kind of wire when fired. Nobody here. Nearby were some yellow pieces of plastic on the floor. They were the same shade of yellow as the taser gun had these originally been attached to it. I can't tell whether they would fit on the gun though. Never mind. What's this point in making guesses when I can just get him to confirm? After all, someone who's a pro at wielding guns should know them better than anyone else. Guns? Desmond? Ultimate marksman? Okay. Oh. Cord. I didn't even see that. Eh? There's a cord in the water. Interesting. Judging by the length, I think it's an extension cord. What the hell happened to the other end of it? True. There was no internal plug, just a frayed tip lined with a black substance. Had the cord been burnt? Maybe. I didn't see this cord in the boiler room earlier, so it probably came from someplace else. One of the storage rooms, maybe? I thought I saw extension cords in one of the storage rooms. Maybe not, though. I'm not sure. It wasn't always in this condition, that's for sure. All the items we've been provided so far, light bulbs, speakers, a fridge, they've worked perfectly well. So what happened to this cord? And why was it even in the water? Well, maybe it was thrown into the water because it was burning? Interesting. Go look at the body. Okay, we'll inspect the scene first. Never mind. Anything other than the people. Oh yeah, what's this? Oh wait, there's something here too. Knife? A knife? It's got some blood on it too. Why is a knife floating in the water? On the blade and in the surrounding water, I could make something out. The unmistakable color of blood. There's no doubt about it. This knife must have something to do with the murder. Why the knife was here and not actually on the platform, I had no idea. Part of me is thinking that Wolfgang, like just immediately I'm kind of thinking, you know, we know that someone ran past us while we were in that storage room or whatever. There's blood leading out of the hallway. I'm immediately led to think, and it's in the water, and Wolfgang's in the water, so maybe, you know, Wolfgang was trying to defend himself, and he injured whoever the culprit is. They were bleeding. The culprit killed him and left. It could also be the other way around. It's possible Wolfgang was going out of his way to kill someone with the knife. He stabbed them or something, and then they managed to kill him first. That's also possible. Huh. Chunks of something red were floating nearby the generator. It almost like metal or maybe plastic. Oh, it was broken off the generator. The colors and materials don't seem to match though. Shrapnel. Interesting. Broken metal. Anything else other than people? I don't think so. Let's talk to the people. Oi, take a whiff of the air. There's something off about it. I followed its instructions and sniffed the air. It smells like burnt rubber. Okay, so clearly the cord was burnt. It was thrown into the water to put it out, probably. Because of the busted generator, yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. There's another scent, a real bitter one. You might actually be onto something. Excuse my eating. I was getting lightheaded. I needed to eat something. It's almost like cereal and rubbing alcohol.
Bad news.
Indeed. I'm suspecting a mighty chemical reaction at work. Interesting. That could be how he died. He had tears coming out of his, out of his eyes. Eh? I've had my fair share of travels across the sea, and I'm no stranger to foul play. There's no stench worse than one of a disastrous combustion. So an explosion?
It is how it is.
Thing is, I got no idea where it's coming from. Really, the smell is supposedly that of a chemical reaction. Where else could it be coming from besides the busted generator? It could be coming from Wolfgang. Look at him down there in the corner. Ew. Oh gosh. Unless Jean's conclusion about the smell is wrong, I wouldn't put it past him. Odd smell has been added to the truth bullet section of your Tozu trinket. Cereal and rubbing alcohol? Interesting. Winona.
Hello?
Winona? You're still here? Is there a problem with that? Why does she need to frame everything I say in the worst light? I'm preparing to hold a one-on-one session with Ulysses. I was consulting him about something important before we were interrupted by the announcement. Was that what you were doing before the blackout? Repeat that?
It's simple.
The blackout. Were you still with Ulysses when it happened? You're not speaking any sense. There was no power outage. Okay. So, it'll depend on where she was. My guess is they weren't even in this building. There's a decent chance the power outage only affected this building. She can't be serious. The blackout affected the entire building unless...
Anyways.
Let me rephrase. Where were you when the murder happened? Where were you? At Cassidy's game tournament in the dining hall. Really? Not what I expected. Ulysses and I spent this morning by the large tree. We stayed there up... Wait, what? We stayed there up to and including the time of Wolfgang's murder. Sounded like she had an alibi then. As for the location she mentioned, I assumed this entire building complex connected to the one generator, but clearly it doesn't. But it made more sense for that tree area to have its own separate system, hence why it didn't lose power. Interesting. What about the courtyard, though? Was anyone there at the time of the blackout? Interesting. Blackout has been added. Okay. Are you going to investigate Wolfgang?
Yeah.
Me? Who else? Back when we mistook that dummy for a body, you poked it pretty nonchalantly. That's different. I never thought it was real. I see. Now that we're finally advancing in the investigation, her cruel composure had all but vanished. Honestly, I don't blame her. I would be messed up, let me tell you what. Typical, I guess. You can only keep up an act for so long. Okay, Ulysses, what you got for us?
Terrible.
The generator over there is partially submerged in the water. I think we should be wise to stay on this platform. Was he worried about the water being electrified? Even I managed to stand in it way back when. I don't see why now would be any different. Then again, the generator wasn't damaged last time.
Damn.
Yeah, since Wolfgang is kneeling in the water, we should avoid touching him. You don't know for sure if the water's unsafe.
Listen to me.
Before you start making conclusions, you should experiment first. Saying that, Eva walked over to the pile boxes and pulled out a light bulb. Oh, I see what you're doing. Same thing as last time. Sure enough, Eva went straight to the edge of the platform and threw the light bulb into the water.
Look.
See, it's not lighting up. That means the water is safe.
Well...
I see. Then I suppose it's safe to inspect Wolfgang.
Okay.
Are you going to? I think I will observe from afar instead. We're going to be the only one to actually investigate his body. Maybe Jean will. Now isn't the time to be listening to your nerves. Okay, body. I'll inspect the rest of the scene first before I go near his body. What are we missing? body. There's that. Shrapnel. Oh, did I not inspect the generator yet? That might be it. Half the generator's internals had melted away, and what still remained was almost completely singed. Yeah, this was definitely the cause of the power outage. What could have melted the wires, though? It looked like a bomb had gone off in there. It probably had. And they didn't hear it because of the music, I can only presume. Which is interesting. I mean, was it Cassidy who asked Mark to play music? To me, that makes her seem sus, but the problem with that is she was up there. You know what I mean? When the power went out. So, unless it was a time bomb, I don't know. Interesting. Now that I think about it, during the game tournament, taking a deep breath, I steadied my grip on the controller and pushed both joysticks as hard as I could. Oh, that wasn't part of the game? I just assumed it was. All of a sudden, the world around me turned pitch black. Interesting. There had been a loud boom right before the blackout happened, similar to a firework going off or someone firing a gun. Did I overhear the sound of the generator being destroyed? You must have. Nothing else near the dining hall could have made that kind of noise, I don't think. Okay. If my assumption is correct, the generator would have been destroyed around the same time the murder was committed. That's suspicious as hell. There's no way the two events aren't connected. But I'm also working purely off my memory of the boom. To be absolutely sure, I need to know when exactly the blackout occurred. Was there any way for me to find that out? Good question. Okay, I think that's everything. Right? Okay, I think that's everything. What? Generator, shrapnel, taser, cord, knife, blood. What else am I missing? Do I need to investigate something else again? Is that about it? Yep. Yep. Do we need to talk to them again? I guess. I don't know.
Hi.
Why did you move over here?
The struggle.
I feel it is highly important we investigate anything and everything we can. That is why I moved over here to investigate. More like you didn't want to be near Wolfgang's body. And what was a first for the investigation? Something other than fear appeared on Ulysses' face. It was curiosity. Oh, he noticed something. What is it? Look at the floor, in front of the door. Oh, this? A bobby pin.
Seriously?
Yes, this is just a small piece of scrap metal. No, that looks like a bobby pin to me.
You think?
Even so, it's still part of the crime scene. It necessitates documentation. Seriously, something this small means nothing. You're a fool, Damon. You have not played 3 mainline Danganronpa games and more than 1 fan game. I didn't record any of them, but you are a fool if you think it means nothing. It could have come from the generator or the pipes above us. Ingrid could have been carrying it for all we know. Ingrid? Interesting. This guy, there's so much here he could actually document, but instead, he's focusing on some flimsy piece of metal? No, everything is good. All the more reason to rely on myself. Thin piece of metal. That looks like a bobby pin. Has been added to the truth bullet section of your Tozy trinket. Alright, it feels like I've given the boiler room a good rundown, which means... Just yesterday, Wolfgang was talking with us, eating breakfast with us, and now he's dead. Fetch! Who had the resolve to commit such a needlessly brutal murder? To go so far as to mangle his body. Brutal. I couldn't unpack it. I didn't know how to. This wasn't just some dummy I had to investigate. This was a real person. It was so far out of my expertise, let alone my comfort zone. Do you want to inspect him? Holy crap! Did you really have to scare me like that? Yeah, I do want to inspect him. It's just the idea of getting close to him. I'll investigate with you. It'll be easier for both of us that way, right?
Right.
I agree. Right. Bam. Okay. Wolfgang lay completely still, his face frozen in a look of horror. It does look horrible. Like, not to say that their faces are ever good, but like, his face is particularly unfortunate. It makes me think that, like, his cause of death may have been related to the chemical reaction. Maybe. Like, it almost looked like he could have suffocated or something. Maybe he was drowned, if he's wet. I don't know that he is, though. His once bright eyes were shrouded in darkness, and his mouth was open, as if he'd been killed mid-scream. Eva's expression said it all. Wolfgang did everything in his power to make us outcasts and make the worst of us. At times, I even hated him for it, but this brought no relief to either of us. As it shouldn't. This is awful. What Wolfgang? What happened in his final moments that left him so terrified? Was it the realization he was about to die? Man, mulling over the what-ifs won't bring me any closer to solving Wolfgang's murder. Right now, my focus should be to find evidence, and that begins by investigating his body. Okay, Wolfgang's hand. With the way Wolfgang was slumped over the platform, it almost looked like he'd fallen on top of it. Let me see if his palms are scratched. That would be so difficult, and I felt this way in every single game. Like, touching a dead body, especially one that's been murdered.
Huh?
Eh? Oh. Trickling down from under the cuff of Wolfgang's sleeve and onto the rest of his hand, a strange injury that looked a lot like a tree sapling. Was this a burn mark? Huh? When I looked at Wolfgang's other hand, I saw the same thing. Markings that seemed to extend down the arm. Eva, look at this. Let me see. Yeah, burn marks. That's really horrible. Burn marks? Really? I mean, are we to presume... I'm wondering if he set the bomb up and was going to try and kill someone. That's kind of what I'm thinking so far. That's really horrible. They look like gross little veins. What inflicted them? There's a taser a little ways off from where we're standing, but I couldn't find anything to indicate it's been fired. So the only other thing I can think of is the generator.
Is that really true?
Well, the generator. The thing has clearly been destroyed by something. Maybe Wolfgang got caught in that something, and that's how he died.
Sure.
Maybe. I'm not sure. The generator seems too far away from where Wolfgang is lying to cause burns like
Look
these.
at this.
Plus, the room's water isn't conductive, so electricity couldn't have traveled through it. I agree. I think it is a chemical burn, is what my guess is. You know, similar to the whole bleach thing. I mean, obviously it's not bleach, but like it could be something else.
Right.
You're right. Anything able to melt the generator's wires would have burnt his suit to a crisp too. Exactly.
Thinking.
I think Wolfgang received these burns outside the boiler room. That could have happened. There's just nothing here that could leave these markings. As for the actual place he got burnt, I guess we'll have to try and find it ourselves. That is, if such a place even exists. I mean, we can't presume that he wasn't burned in here. If whatever he was burned with, you know, it could have been brought in here, and then the culprit could have brought it out with them. We don't know. But he also could have been burnt somewhere else. Who knows? While it's possible the generator may not have been involved in the murder, it seemed unlikely that Wolfgang made a detour for the boiler room after being severely burnt. True, I agree. Why would he come here after getting burnt unless he was in pursuit of someone or being pursued by someone? Maybe it's more likely that he was in this building when the power went out, he decided to come check it out. I don't know. After all, burns, we don't have enough information. Burns like his would definitely paralyze someone. Burn marks, interesting. As for Wolfgang's palms, he didn't have any markings on them. Still, he must have fallen somehow. Why else would he be lying on the platform? Man. Wolfgang's blazer. Wolfgang's suit was completely crumpled, a far cry from his once clean appearance. Water had seeped into the pants, completely ruining the fabric. As I leaned in close, I spotted a folded piece of paper sticking out from his back pocket. Though it was soaked, it wasn't completely destroyed. I really don't want to touch him, but with my thumb and index finger, I snatched the paper out of his pocket, taking care not to brush my hand against his body. I gingerly folded open the paper, aware that some of the wetter spots could fall apart immediately, and found a message written inside. Okay, so no. That's some very ugly handwriting. Do you recognize it? A lot of the text is unreadable. Whoever wrote this probably used a low-quality pen, although at the bottom of the page, fragments of a message were still visible. Secret, 8:15 a.m., boiler room. Close the door. Doesn't this read a lot like a command? It seems like someone wanted to arrange a private meeting with him here. Could that someone be the culprit?
Not sure.
8:15 a.m., that's a long time before the time of death, though. Maybe there was a struggle, or maybe Wolfgang arrived late. Either way, this message is definitely a valuable clue. It's our only insight at 8:15, that's a long time before. It's our only insight into Wolfgang's movements before his death. Well, now I really want to know where everyone was at that time. I woke up at 8:30 a.m. this morning, so I was asleep when this meeting was scheduled to happen. It's only 35 minutes before the tournament. Cassie, Jet, Mark, and I would have already been in the dining hall. Right, setting up equipment, so they have an alibi. As for the other students, directly asking them where they were at 8:15 a.m. might be risky, because they would wonder where we got the time from exactly, and I'd prefer to keep this note between the two of us. Which is fair. Using that later could be good. At least for now. Suspicious note has been added to the truth boat section of your chosen trinket. Okay. The handwriting... Hold on. Port card. The handwriting... It could be Diana. No. Well, Mark has an alibi. I was gonna say it could be him. RIP. Sorry, bruv. Cassidy. Oh. Could be Desmond. That doesn't look super pretty. Eloise is pretty nice. Kai, he was with us. Grace. Sean. Ugh, this is what I was afraid of. I remember when I looked over all the signatures. This handwriting is not good from Ingrid. That makes me sus of her. And you know what's... Wait, and this is... Oh, fetch! This is the other thing that's bad. She was... Okay, she was not part of the gaming group. Her handwriting's bad. And... I believe that if it wasn't the generator that caused those burns, it could have been a chemical burn. And we know that she has a lot of experience with chemicals. I know we haven't investigated everything, but of everything we've investigated so far, Ingrid is probably the top suspect. Frank. It's definitely not either of them. Based off of handwriting alone, Ingrid, Desmond, which I hate, I guess Mark, and Diana. Diana, Mark, Desmond, and Ingrid. I would argue they have the worst handwriting of the bunch. Oh, man. Okay. Let's keep going. This thing about a secret, what do you think that means? Well, I'm not really sure. It could be referring to anything. Also, we haven't considered the whole Tozu poster thing. Someone could have figured that out. Anything, huh? You know what it means?
I know.
I have an idea. The author of this letter might be talking about Wolfgang's blackmail. What? Huh? If they claim to have it, they could have baited him here without much issue. After all, Wolfgang asked us to meet with the person whose blackmail we had, and Damon never met with him. So Wolfgang probably would have taken the bait.
Strange.
The derelict boiler room is a pretty ominous place to meet someone, though. It would have been Wolfgang's first time here, too, assuming he didn't explore this beforehand. Either he didn't see the super obvious danger in meeting here alone, or he did realize and just didn't care. Right, does that change anything about what I said? Well, duh. If Wolfgang knew the warning signs, his reasons for coming might have less to do with integrity and more to do with desperation. Yeah, I agree. To know the details of his blackmail, it would stand to reason. If only Wolfgang had hidden this note somewhere safe instead of bringing it here, it would have been valuable evidence. I doubt he could have envisioned something like this would happen. He was never really on his guard during the killing game, except around you and me, I guess. True. Ma'am. Ugh. there didn't seem to be any strange markings on Wolfgang's face. However, along the back of his neck was a massive bruise. Had he been struck somehow? It looks like a really bad injury. Almost his entire neck is discolored. Right, how did he get this on the back of his neck? Is it possible? Is it possible for a chemical injury? Well, but the chemical, I don't know. I was gonna say, is it possible for some chemical injury to be inflicted that way, resulting in the bruises? But then, how would that explain his hands, you know? Nothing around us seems to have left it. This might sound morbid, but what if it's a sign of his body decomposing? Can a body really decompose this fast? Well, I would say no. Unless a certain chemical was involved. I don't know. It could or it could not. It probably depends on the environment. As in the temperature?
Correct.
Correct. Cold places are generally better at preserving things than warm, humid areas like this boiler room. Kind of like dairy products. That's a good comparison. A tone-deaf one, but sure. Wolfgang didn't have this bruise yesterday at the very least. If he did, it would have been super noticeable.
Fair.
Yeah, true. Turning my attention back to Wolfgang, I caught something else on his body. Near the mark on his neck, but not directly overlapping it. Red dot? Interesting. Is that a beauty mark? I kind of doubt it. Looks like a shot mark. Like a, if you were, you know, go to the doctors to get a shot, you know what I mean? That's what that looks like to me. Doesn't look like it. The skin around the dot seems to be inflamed. It reminds me of a popped pimple. I think it's a shot mark. The sort of wound you can easily inflict on yourself. Then you don't think this is related to the murder? No, I think it is. It might not be, but judging by the lack of scabbing, this was inflicted pretty recently, so we may as well keep it in mind. Wolfgang's neck has been added to the truth bullet section of your toasted trinket. Man. Now that I think about it, the place where Wolfgang laid was odd. What were the chances he would end up here between the only opening of the fence? What? The fence? What you mean? The one spot where you can kneel over like this. Is there a fence that I'm not noticing? Was it possible he'd been trying to climb onto the platform before he died? It's strange why he didn't use the stairs though, and even stranger that he was even in the water. Oh, that fence, like the handrail. And the one on the right. That seemed to be everything I could gather. Man. Hey, Damon. Since we've inspected the boiler room, we should find the students who left and ask them for their testimonies. They went upstairs to investigate Wolfgang's dorm, right? Yes, because of what I said earlier. The victims' last known whereabouts are the best places to search for clues.
Okay.
All right, let's see what they've been up to. Apart from collecting testimonies, there were two other matters on my mind. One, getting Desmond to inspect the taser gun. Okay. And two, pinpointing exactly when the blackout occurred, in case it happened at the time of murder. I walked over to the boiler room door, which had been left slightly ajar, but as I began to pull it the rest of the way open... Oh, what? I noticed it. The doorknob, something about it looked different. Hey, Eva, the doorknob, I think it's been flipped? Whoa, like it would have been the other way around. Flipped? Are you sure? Take a look for yourself. The first time we woke up here, I'm pretty sure this lock was on the inside, not the outside. Oh, interesting.
Is that really true?
How would someone be able to flip a doorknob, though? Listen. I really don't want to suspect Ingrid, but she would have the ability to do something like that, right? She's a blacksmith. Granted, supposedly anyone could have accessed her tools, though, so I'll keep that in mind. By unscrewing it, probably. I was gonna say, anyone could have done that. Okay. Why didn't you say something earlier? What do you mean? This is the first time I've noticed it.
Is that really true?
Really? You didn't notice it back when you entered the boiler room with Kai? No, not even then. It might have been because of the darkness or my own nerves. But back then I wasn't paying attention to the small details like the doorknob. All I wanted to do was enter the boiler room. All that makes me sound stupid. It's okay. I mean, I probably would have noticed the door... Probably would have noticed the doorknob had I been there, but that's besides the point. Alright, anyway, this discovery paints an interesting picture. It does. Oh, wait. What it means is, if the lock is on the other side, then no one can enter, right? Okay, depending on which side it's on, right? Okay, if the lock is on the inside of the room, it means no one on the outside can get in. Or vice versa. If it's on the other side, it means no one can get out. Interesting. Since the lock was now accessible from the hallway, you could technically lock the boiler room shut without ever stepping foot in it. Okay, so meaning someone could not escape. Meaning that if you wanted to lock someone inside the boiler room, all you have to do is lure them in and close the door behind them. Interesting. Boiler room doorknob.
Moving on.
Come on, we need to collect people's testimonies before the investigation begins. Right, let's go. Man. Nothing else? Blazer, hand, face. Okay, the burn marks. Okay, that's it. Okay. Yeah, I do. Oh. What about you, Winona? Can we start with the people here?
Sheesh.
You and I spent this morning by a large tree. We stayed there up to and during Wolfie's murder. That's right. What about you, John? Oh, he was with us. Yep. Okay. Let's leave. Let's see. Man, it makes me sad that Ingrid right now is my biggest suspect. As a million questions rattled away in my mind, I followed Eva out of the boiler room. There's Cassidy. Actually, Eva, before we go upstairs, it's probably worth checking out the storage closets first. Why? I found something in the boiler room that might be related to them. Judging by the length, I think it's an extension cord. Yep. What the hell? Yeah. Okay. Yep. Maybe the storage rooms. That extension cord, we should confirm it did indeed come from a storage closet. Okay.
However,
But first, I want to talk to Cassidy. You want to talk to her? Yes, I want to talk to her. Is that bad? She wasn't much help last investigation. Well, any help is better than no help. Fair. Alright, I'll talk to Cassidy first, and then I'll investigate the storage closets on this floor. Okay. Okay, Cassidy. Who was she paired with? Jet. Cassidy was pacing around the hallway with a finger on her chin, seemingly doing nothing. Oh, hey guys. Sorry for not noticing you sooner. I was performing a super deep sweep down of this here hallway. That's a lot of words for wandering around aimlessly.
listen to me.
Can you put your sweep down on hold? I have a really important question. Let's hear it. Just don't drag it on too long, okay? I gotta finish my sweep down before time's up.
See?
Do you remember who attended the tournament? The game tournament? Huh. Everyone who was slated to join kept their word, so we had a full house.
What about...
There were 8 people in total. Jet, Mark, Grace, John, Kai, and the 3 of us. Something on your mind? Well, since the murder happened in the boiler room, yeah. The problem is, I don't think we can necessarily rule out almost anyone down here, because we all went in separate rooms, and we don't know if anyone would have left. Like, we need dual testimonies of everyone who was together. You know what I mean? I don't know. No, right.
Well,
Wouldn't that mean everyone in the dining hall had an alibi? I mean, kind of. But we were all separated. Ooh, that's a good point. I didn't even think of that. She's totally right. Also, since we split into pairs while investigating, those rooms down the hall, every pairing can vouch for each other. Right. What if for whatever reason one pair can't? Or if one pair worked together? Like, that's always possible. Unlikely, but possible. Right, we all split up. What were the groups again? Jet and I explored storage closet B. Storage closet B? That's what it's called on the map. Does she mean the map of the Tozu trinket? Fair enough. I activated my trinket, and sure enough, see storage closet B. I had a feeling these storage closets would be relevant. There's also storage closet A, storage closet C, and storage closet D. Those are definitely the rooms we explored.
I see.
I see. In that case, Kai and I must have explored storage closet C. I remember it clearly. The two of us checked the closet above and opposite the one Cassidy searched. According to this map, the only closet to fit those parameters is storage closet C. Grace and I investigated the closet directly next to Damon's, so we must have been inside storage closet A.
Yeah.
Which leaves Mark and John with storage closet D. Yeah, that makes sense. Storage closets. Interesting. Okay. You know, Damon, since you're here, what's the deal with you in the boiler room? Huh? When Kai told us the party peeps about Wolfie, said you two went inside the boiler room.
Oh.
The heck did you do that for? You were supposed to check out the storage closet. She makes a good point. Why was he so adamant about checking it? You're not casting suspicion on me, are you? Me? No way. As far as Cass is concerned, everyone is innocent until proven otherwise. I investigated the storage closet with Kai. We just didn't find anything inside, although we did hear someone running down the hallway. Huh? For real? Yes, we did. Yep. Uh-huh. Someone ran by. Huh? Suddenly I heard frantic footsteps. Okay.
Doubt it.
Alright, I don't remember any
It's the
footsteps.
truth.
I do. Eva, did you really? I heard them while Grace and I were investigating the storage room next to yours.
However,
I just brushed it off as my imagination, though. Guess me and Jet must have been talking over them. Or it's possible that for whatever reason the person ran right next to the doors that Damon, Eva, and the other two were in, maybe? Were those footsteps the reason you entered the boiler room, Damo? It's Damon, and yeah. They came from the direction of that room, so I wanted to see what the person was running from. Phooey, really? I would have just chased after the footsteps. Yeah, I agree. That probably would have been more productive. I mean, entering the boiler room after something like that? You weren't scared a murderer was hiding inside? What I actually discovered wasn't much better. True. But whose footsteps could those have been? I don't know why anyone would want to be running around those spooky hallways, let alone in the dark.
what about...
Unless, maybe they were also looking for a backup generator?
Important.
I doubt it's that innocent. Considering the place this person ran away from was the crime scene, those footsteps were probably the killers. Maybe. I'm not entirely certain of that, but maybe. Gasp, you mean fresh off committing the murder? Fresh off the murder, or a bit after. Depends on what time we went downstairs. Either way, whether it was immediately after the murder or not, for a brief moment, the only thing separating us from Wolfgang's killer were the storage room walls. That's creepy to think about. Footsteps has been added to the truth bullet section of your Tozu trinket. Thus, bit by bit, the mystery slowly unravels. No need to thank me, 'tis all in a day's work. She didn't even do anything. Okay, now we got the frickin' rooms to explore, right? Anything of note? Okay, this is storage closet A. Yes, let's take a look around. As I begin to inspect the shelves, feeling of something shiny caught my eye. Eva, look. Oh, there's a rolling pin here, and handprints on it too.
Strange.
What are you implying? That someone used this recently and not for its intended purpose. Why would it be in this random... Who was in A? I already don't remember.
I know.
Look, can you see how the handprints are at the base of the pin? Wait a second, you aren't rolling much dough if you're wielding this thing like a tennis racket, are you? The pen is also really dusty. If it came from the kitchen, it would be clean like the other utensils there. Oh. I was gonna say, someone in this group, in the darkness, could have grabbed the rolling pin, held onto it while they went down, right? Yeah, agreed. Interesting. Not only that, right, there's a dent on the pin too. Really? On the end opposite the handprints, can you see it?
Weird.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. Handprints and a dent. Is it possible this was used as a blunt object to smack Wolfgang with on the neck, where his bruise was? I mean, that's possible, but then how would it have ended up here? I mean, if it wasn't one of the people who was here, one of the 2, 4, 6, 8 that were exploring these rooms, it could have been, the killer could have put it in here when they were coming back down after the announcement. Interesting.
Focus.
Could this pin have something to do with that mark we found on Wolfgang's neck? That's what I was thinking. If it was used to knock him out, it would not only explain the dent on the pin, but the bruise on Wolfgang's neck. How did it make its way to the closet, though? Right. What do you mean? How did the pin make its way into the closet after the killer used it? Oh, I mean, if the footsteps Kai and I heard were the killers, they probably chucked the pin in here on their way out. But no, definitely not, because that's a pretty intentional spot.
Absolutely not.
No, that's not what happened. If the killer entered this closet and had the rolling
Listen to
pin,
me.
Grace and I would have seen them. Crap, of course. She and Grace were investigating this closet at the time. So, did she see it here before? What if the killer placed the pin in here before any of us came downstairs? If they were out in the hallway, why didn't they use that as their chance to escape? She's right about that too. Could this rolling pin really be unrelated, but it lines up so well with the other evidence? Interesting. Okay.
Moving on.
I don't think there's anything else to this room. Let's keep investigating. One moment, she's speaking nonsense. The next, she's totally coherent. I don't think I'll ever understand this girl. Fair enough. Okay, yes. Let's do this one.
Interesting.
The map says this is storage closet B. Right. The closet Cassidy and Jet explored.
Look.
Do you see that? See what? The box in the corner over there. Look. Confused, I turned to where she was pointing. Oh, this is, oh, so they repaired the generator. This is, I think I know what it is. A generator, right? The one you were referring to during the blackout. Yeah, exactly. Since I've explored these rooms before, I knew one of them had a backup generator. If this closet has the backup generator, wouldn't that mean the ones who restored the power? Well, if Cassidy and Jet were the only people who entered this room, then they're the people who brought the power back. Damn, I'm surprised those two actually knew how to navigate a generator. That is interesting. Okay. That seems to be all there is to this closet. Okay. Okay. This is the one we went into. This was the closet Kai and I explored. It was hard to get a good look at its contents in the dark, but seeing it now, it doesn't seem to be anything important here. I think we can move on. Okay. Nothing? I guess not. Just making sure, y'all. Okay, Jean and Mark. Regs.
Look.
D. Yep, Mark and John explored this one. Let's see what I can find here. Anything weird about this room? I think I see something behind this pile of boxes. Stood on my tiptoes to get a better look, and so they really are here.
Well,
What's here? Extension cords, a whole bunch of them.
strange.
Oh. Yeah, these are definitely the same type of cord I saw in the boiler room. Only difference is, these still have their other half intact. The internal plugs are pretty slim compared to the other kinds of cords. The fact that these cords match the one in the boiler means the killer must have rummaged through these closets for equipment. For what reason they needed the cord, I had no idea. But this was still a step in the right direction. Extension cord. Interesting. Besides that box of cords, nothing else about this room is standing out to me.
So,
Do you want to move on? Yeah, let's go. We looked through all the closets now. Did you find everything you needed? Yeah, I did. The rolling pin, stack of extension cords, there's no doubting their relevance to this case. At least based on what I've investigated so far.
Anyway.
Ava, let's go upstairs and collect some more testimonies. Finally. This is what she's been waiting for. Was there blood on the floor? I don't see blood on... Oh, yes, there is. I'm glad I came back. There's dried blood on the floor. For some reason, it seemed to pool right around this particular spot. Dried blood, like in the boiler room. You notice the blood in there?
correct.
I noticed you noticing it. I see. So who do you think left all this blood behind? They could have, I mean, based off of the theory they were talking about before, if they were to wait for Wolfgang to go in there and lock it, it's possible that the killer was injured. Wait, okay. I have a theory. So my theory is, based off of what we have, that Wolfgang was actually trying to kill someone, and he was trying to use the knife. That's where the blood is coming from. He injured someone, not down here, somewhere else. And then, Wolfgang but the note telling Wolfgang to meet down here, though. I don't know. Maybe he wasn't actively chasing someone, but it's possible that, because he didn't have any stab marks or anything that we noticed. So it's possible, I'm thinking he stabbed someone, and that person was standing here waiting for him to go in the boiler room. This person goes over, locks him in. That's my guess, is basically what I'm getting at.
Focus.
Well, it can't be Wolfgang, can it? Considering the sort of injuries he sustained, it wouldn't make sense for him to have spilled a lot of blood, which means the only possibility we're left is the blood belongs to someone else? Yeah, exactly. Yep. Interesting. I'm glad we came back and saw this, because I totally missed it. If I didn't notice the blood here, would you have pointed it out to me? Eh? I would have pointed out to you if the roles were reversed. That way, you'd know not to step on it.
Right.
Sure, I'd point it out. Thanks. Okay, well, I'm glad that we came back, because I was like, I don't want to miss anything. Anything up on the ceilings? I don't think so, but just being certain. That was there before. Okay, I think we're good to go. Yeah, I'm glad I went back. I would have missed that. Like, Eva and I emerged from the basement on the lookout for anything that could aid us in our investigation. Eloise. Right in front of us, a flustered Eloise was huddled with her back to the wall.
Yeah.
Standing next to her, Desmond. Sup, you guys. Might want to lower your voice around here. Some stuff has happened. What?
Could it be?
Is something wrong? Sorry, Eloise had a bit of a frightening experience recently. I think we all have.
Kidding.
Well, yeah, the scene downstairs is bad, but I'm talking about something else. After Tozu left, we tried going inside Wolfgang's room to look for clues, but the moment we stepped in, she suddenly pounced on me? She dragged me out, and Desmond ran after us. Grace, I presume? I haven't been able to get my heart to stop beating so quickly since.
Huh?
Hold on, this she you're referring to?
Shit.
Yep, it's Grace. So what the frick is wrong with Grace, bro? She's been guarding Wolfgang's dorm ever since she kicked us out. Yeah, that's sus as hell. She better let us in. Grace was blocking access to Wolfgang's dorm? What the hell? We can't let her bar us from entering his room. The class trial could start at any moment. That's what I tried telling everyone else, but they pretty much gave up. Y'all need to force your way in. Beat her if you have to. Not that I support violence. I mean, this is a violent game, but you get it. Jet and Mark went to the dining hall. Diana went to the laundry room, and Toshiko and Ingrid went to the courtyard. Eloise and I, though, we're not going to let this slide. We gotta get inside that dorm room. So we've been brainstorming other ways to approach Grace,
This way.
and we've landed on something. Performing a brief inquisition. Inquisition? If Grace doesn't want to cooperate, we'll start badgering her with questions, poke at her ego until it eventually retreats.
First.
If you want, you can join us. A debater must be good at dishing verbal beatdowns, yeah? Let's go. I did come here to inspect Wolfgang's dorm, so I might as well. Let's go. If that's the case, I'll go to the dining hall and ask Jet and Mark for their testimonies. You're not coming along? Grace isn't someone I'd like to be around right now. That's valid. You three can handle her. Something tells me she's just afraid of her talent being mocked. No sweat. Have fun with Jet and Mark. Goodbye. Bam. Eva left in the direction of the laundromat, clearly taking the long route to the dining hall. Should we approach Grace then?
Totally.
Yeah, don't waste any time. Let's go. Right, okay. Do you want to take the lead, Damon? Oh, sure. I wasn't going to admit it to either of their faces, but their plan seemed pretty half-baked. Not because I wasn't going to face off with Grace, but because she was too. How could a bumbling person like her be of any help in a verbal showdown? Bro, you never know. If anything, she'll probably make us look uncoordinated. Guess I'll have to do most of the heavy lifting here. Since Grace guarding Wolfgang's dorm, she should be right around the corner. Cassidy, Jet, Diana, Eloise, Ulysses. Oh wait, Eva, my bad. Toshiko, Desmond, John, Eloise, Grace. Oh, she's right here, my bad. Okay, girl, it's time. Don't you two yuppies get it? You're not coming in.
Get it mixed up.
Hang on, we're not here for that. Damon just wants you to ask you a question. He isn't coming in either.
Jeez.
Why not? I need to investigate Wolfgang's
Soybean.
dorm room. Back off, Soybean. His room is none of your business, except it is. I have to search his last known whereabouts, which includes his dorm room by default. What if I said I've done the job for you? As in, you searched the room, high and low. Want to know what I found? Nothing. For us to believe that, we need to see it ourselves. You think I'm lying?
Just the same.
There's a chance you could be, unfortunately. Period, Desmond. Eh? Think about it. You haven't given us any reason to believe you. Someone who's got nothing to hide wouldn't be acting so protective right now, you know? Clock her. Let's go. It gives the impression there's something you really don't want us to see. Also, can this be considered breaking the rules? Tozu wants this game to be fair, but being prevented from searching every room doesn't seem very fair. Even if it isn't, what are you gonna do? I'll report it to Tozu. Hell yes. Yes! Get her! Let's go! Huh? Uh-huh.
Makes sense.
Nice idea. What do you say we look for him now? If Tozu agrees this is sabotage, he might call Mara to help. Oi, it's not sabotage. I'm not hiding anything about the murder. Don't try to get me involved. Desmond never mentioned Wolfgang's murder? Hey, yo. Grace is clocking her. I mean, Eloise, my bad. Eloise is clocking her.
Anyway,
Look, just let us into the room. If you're telling the truth, we'll drop our
gotta
suspicions.
stay one step ahead.
The reality of the situation is we gotta invade Wolfgang's privacy if we want to know what happened to him. He would want to investigate our dorms if it were anyone else who died. Grace stood there silently, gritting her teeth. Then she stepped away from the door. Hell yeah, my gosh. Sweet, thanks Grace. With sighs of relief, we entered Wolfgang's dorm. Let's go. Oh, what a room. How interesting. So this was Wolfgang's dorm. There's a tie and some clothes. Yep. Well, some of my expectations were correct. A lot about the room still surprised me. I anticipated the layout resembling my dorms and the decor reflecting his talent. What I didn't anticipate was how messy it was. Well, maybe not messy, just really casual. A room that clearly been well lived in. Well lived in? Is that supposed to make us think that he's been here before the killing game started?
You.
Interesting. Don't move things around when you inspect them. I want to keep the room as is. To be honest, I'm not sure why I was even surprised. I don't see how that's up to you, though, to be honest. Sofa. An intricately patterned couch side by side with two red sofa chairs. Even the throw pillows seem to be arranged in just the right way. Anything else on this side? I want to kind of just go from side to side. His calendar. Oh, beautiful. Wolfgang also had a pinup calendar in his room. This isn't what I should be focusing on during a murder investigation. Then why would it allow me to even investigate it? We can look at the bathroom? No, nothing? Desmond? What you got for us? My sexy king? What's up, Damon? Hey, can you check something out for me?
Easy enough.
In here, or
That's not it.
in the boiler room? Yeah. I found a taser gun in there.
You for real?
I can't tell if it's been fired or not. I don't think it has, but I want to know for sure, because if I'm wrong, and this taser gun was used, it might clue us into the nature of Wolfgang's death.
No kidding.
What we're talking about is that big a deal, huh? Yeah. Since you're skilled at using guns, I figured. No sweat. I'll see to it once I'm done here. Thanks for the heads up, Damon. Ah, I love him. There's a bear on his bed. Monokuma! A large toy bear adorned with the bed. This is also interesting because his animal is a sheep. And maybe a wolf. Well, no, that's Jet. And then, if I'm not mistaken, Winona's animal is a bear, so that's interesting. Something tells me this didn't belong in the room originally. I feel like if this were to come from anywhere, it would have come from Winona's room. Clothes. Clothes were scattered across the room, including a familiar-looking woman's jacket. Oh, Grace? Nothing about the room looked suspicious. Okay, books. Huge wooden bookshelves filled to the brim with a catalog of books towered up over the room. Skimming the titles, most seemed to be about the intricacies of the legal system, although some were about old court cases rehashed with new evidence. Did Wolfgang really read any of these? Or were they all just for show? I will say, one thing that I find to be directly sus about Wolfgang is that he's a lawyer. He has to be interested in court cases and trials, and that's what Danganronpa is. So, a little sus. I know he's dead, but... Okay, Eloise, what do you got for us? Eloise was kneeling on the floor, sorting through Wolfgang's bedside ottoman with a serious look on her face. Hey, can we talk for a second? Okay. She closed the ottoman and stood up, now wearing the same nervous expression she always did. Is there something wrong? I want to know your whereabouts during Wolfgang's murder. Oh. When the murder happened, I was with Desmond in the courtyard. The courtyard? Yes? You can ask Desmond to confirm, if you're confused. No, I'm fine. Let me just ask this. What were you doing during the blackout? But blackout? Okay, so they didn't know about it either. Yeah, you did experience it, right? No, I don't think there was ever a blackout. We were only alerted to the murder because of Tozo's announcement. I see. So my theory was right. If Winona never experienced the blackout in the tree room, and Eloise never experienced the blackout in the courtyard, both those buildings must be connected to an entirely different power source. Interesting. Good to know. Hey, Grace. We're not here for that, my ass. Hey. Normally, she'd be meeting my eyes. I know you suspect me. I can tell by the look on your face, but I don't know anything about his death. To be in the dark, like everyone else, about a person she was so close to. Damn, get a grip on yourself, Damon. Grace can claim to know nothing about the murder. Well, what about everything before it? So, I heard a rumor you became Wolfgang's new bunk buddy. This room seems to confirm that. How was he this morning? Grumpy? Happy? Sick? Oh, interesting. We were planning to go to the game tournament, but he woke up with an ache in his stomach. He woke up sick. If you're telling me the truth and Wolfgang planned to attend the tournament, why did he say the opposite yesterday? That's a good point. Admittedly, I am also a little hesitant about attending. I'm not sure if I will have the time for it. Interesting. From what I remember, Wolfgang said he'd be too busy to attend the tournament. More like he wanted another round at the pachinko machine.
Watch and learn.
I would know. I interrogated him after breakfast. What? That's seriously what he meant?
Okay.
Yeah, which was why I told him, hey, no, let's do the tournament. He was a bit finicky at first, typical for a soybean, but he eventually caved. Wolfgang was a pachinko player? I'm not sure I can believe that. Then again, some of the paraphernalia, if I'm pronouncing that right in this room, look neither golf nor law-related, like the bear.
Okay.
Alright, so based on what you're saying, Wolfgang agreed to attend the tournament yesterday. However, come this morning, Wolfgang remembered the pirate was attending, so he suggested I track down that guy and partner with him instead. Right, because you needed to bring a partner to the tournament. Wolfgang, he knew I was miffed about it. His smile said as much, but I walked out the door anyway. Wolfgang said he was too sick to get out of bed, so I walked away. Interesting. If Wolfgang really had been bedridden, then why did he wind up in the boiler room? Either he didn't come of his own volition, or he was never sick to begin with. Interesting. But the look on her face, I could tell Grace realized the same. With all that said, it wasn't like Wolfgang to hide anything. For a guy who's so gung-ho about honesty, you'd think he would confide in the person he's closest to. The letter I find inside his blazer pocket have something to do with it. That's possible. Oh, so that he could be alone, right? If he got that letter, he needed Grace to leave. He needed an excuse for her to leave so that he could go to the boiler room. Secret, 8:15 a.m., and close the door. Oh, and close the door makes sense so that someone can lock him in from the outside. Got it. Doesn't this read a lot like a command? Well, only a few words were legible. A lot could be gleaned from them. For example, the mention of a secret. Did the rest of the note elaborate on it? Or was the word alone enough to scare Wolfgang? Maybe he wanted to shield Grace from information even he couldn't handle. Or maybe he simply didn't want her to know. Whatever the reason, Wolfgang Akade deliberately hid information from someone. Ironic, huh? Grace's testimony. Huh. Okay. Well, that's all I could find. Why was Grace so antsy about people entering? There didn't seem to be anything suspicious lying around here. In any case, since I'm done here, I should head to the dining hall. I'm pretty sure that's where Eva said she was going. Okay. Let's go. And here we are. As soon as I entered the room, Eva walked over to me. Hello, I've just finished talking to everyone here. Anything important? Nothing important. I don't think Jet and Mark are taking this seriously. What? This might end like the mock trial where only a couple people know what they're doing. Does she really think so? Ooh. Well, that information definitely didn't bode well for me. I couldn't afford to be discouraged by it, not unless I want to die in this game. I'll see if I can make those two talk. Good luck. Okay, Mark, let's start with you. Mark had returned to his position by the equipment. Hey, Desmond and Eloise told me you plan to investigate Wolfgang's storm. Grace isn't guarding it anymore, so you can go inside now. Let me guess, you don't want to investigate. I just came here to make sure my interface wasn't damaged. This investigation could spell the difference between life and death, yet his priority was his stupid music equipment? Don't you think it looks suspicious what you're doing? What? Period. Clock him. I heard people are already giving Grace the side eye for being uncooperative. What might they say if they find out you ditched the investigation? Yo, hold on. Jet called out to us from the other side of the room and ran over. Can't you see Broski isn't feeling well? Give the guy some space. I don't care. I'm working on a time limit. Who are you to talk anyway? Eh? Judging by the look on Broski's face whenever you guys are together, out of everyone here, I think you'd know the least about personal space. Period. What? No way! Sure, Mark might not talk a whole lot, but if he wasn't having fun, do you really think we'd be hanging out this much? Come on, Broski, back me up here. Oof. Time. Uh-huh. What time did the murder happen? Let's go, Mark. Come on now. 9:35 a.m. Check this. He pointed to a small digital clock at the top of the music pad. Huh? Oh, because that's when the that's when the power went out. This is the time of the murder. It was like this when I came back here. I think the clock got screwed over by the blackout, so now it's frozen on whatever it was displaying before it lost power. Then that confirms my suspicions. The blackout, and by association, the destruction of the generator, occurred at the same time of Wolfgang's murder, which means that, well, I'm still not buying that the generator is what killed him, but maybe. DJ Pad Clock has been added to the truth bullet. Interesting. Nice going, bro. You hit the jackpot. That is good information. But it's because I was here with you, huh? Sheesh. This was getting hard to watch. Okay, Kai. Why didn't Tozu fix the blackout himself? Is the maintenance of this place seriously our responsibility?
Not okay!
The fridge and pantry are restocked every day, though. Can't things just be consistent? Running aside, made a good point. Why didn't Tozu fix the blackout? Clearly because he knew it was going to be part of the murder. Or because the murder was intentional. Thinking back on his spiel from earlier, the tablet's information has been divulged in such a way that both the killer and the spotless have an equal chance of success. The Tozu abstained from fixing the blackout because it was important to the killer, obviously. They could easily make their escape if no one could see anything.
Wait.
Oh yeah, Damon, since you're here, I've been thinking really hard about those footsteps we heard. When we were in the storage closet?
Seriously?
Yeah, they were soft, right? Like the person was wearing socks? Oh, like they had taken their shoes off or something?
See.
Now that you mention it, it did sound like socks on a hard floor. Of all the things to be right about, it has to be this. What do you mean?
Man.
I mean, why didn't the killer just wear shoes? Think about it. The sound of something like heels would be pretty distinct. What about sneakers? They get really squeaking on a smooth floor. And
Don't say that.
what I'm saying is you could totally figure out who the shoe. You can figure out the shoe from the sound it makes. And if you know what shoes the killer had on, you can just look for the person with a matching pair. But socks? Anyone can be wearing socks. The person probably removed their shoes for that reason.
This sucks.
Just our luck. Footsteps. Interesting. Okay. Good jet.
Yeah.
You didn't hear there's something funky about this
Come
place.
again.
What? I don't know, man. Everything feels kind of off. Can't realize why, though. It's been bugging the crap out of me. It sounded like you just felt uncomfortable being here. I guess I can't blame him. With the turn things have taken, the tension and excitement of the tournament was all but a distant memory. And this room was now a reminder Wolfgang died right under our noses. True. Okay, what else is there to investigate? Back in the kitchen? May as well skim through the kitchen, just in case. Looking inside the cabinets, there didn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary except a missing knife. Okay, this knife block had a knife missing from it. For a kitchen knife to go missing, at the same time a knife is found floating in the boiler room's water, that can't be a coincidence. Got it. Okay, makes sense. Anything else? Whiteboard, I guess? Cassidy had clearly spent a lot of time doodling this. She must be upset that we didn't even finish a single round. The first time people have to get together and they're interrupted by a murder. Thinking back on it, the game tournament and the murder happened really close to each other. The former began at 9, while the latter began at 9:35. That's true. That's within the same hour. Taking another look at this whiteboard. Yeah, I can see why the killer chose to attack so soon. Knowing that we'd all be here? 8 potential witnesses, all situated in one place, too preoccupied with video games to notice the world around them. There couldn't be a more perfect time to strike. Tournament timeline. Interesting. And that's it. So, we didn't get to talk to Ingrid, Toshiko. Was that it? I might be forgetting someone, but I think we were able to talk to everyone else, right? Oh my, would you look at the time? I dare say we ought to get this trial started soon. How does 20 minutes from now sound? Great, great. Please continue to investigate until then. See you later. Okay, we have 20 minutes, thank goodness. What? There's only 20 minutes until the trial? Damon. Jeez, how does she keep scaring me? The investigation's almost over. We need to find the other 3 and hear their testimonies. So I'm forgetting someone. The other 3? Toshiko, Ingrid, and Diana, that's right.
Jeez.
Alright, calm down. Desmond said they were in the courtyard, right? Diana's in the laundry room. Then let's talk to Diana first, since the laundry room is in the same building. In the meantime, don't panic, okay? I'm not panicking. As she said that, she motioned for me to follow her over to the door. Eva might deny it, but the anxiety which had been bubbling up inside her was clearly starting to boil over. Although, with how fast my heart was beating, I guess she's not alone. Okay, let's go. Yes. Also, let me just save real quick. Just randomly, just in case, because you never know. Just to be certain. Okay, let's go. Over to the laundry room. I'm not sus of Diana for this case necessarily. Oh, my bad. At least not yet. I'm just sus of her generally. Alright, if Desmond's telling the truth, then Diana should be in here. Unless she moved. There she is. Hey, girly. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. Diana was standing with her back pressed up against the walls, arms wrapped around herself in a tight embrace. She's in even worse shape than before. Diana, I need to ask you a question. Please give me a moment. It's been kind of tough. The investigation is going to end really soon. We can't wait. Okay, sorry. Where were you during the blackout? Oh, the blackout, right before the body was discovered. Okay. Listen, if for whatever reason she claims that she was anywhere other than this building, then we'll know that she's lying. Because if she was anywhere else, she wouldn't know about the blackout. I was just in my room alone doing my makeup. Okay, so she was in this room. You don't have any makeup on, though. I was experimenting with new combinations, so I wiped it all off already.
I see.
So you were alone in your room the entire morning? Yeah, I just wasn't feeling up to it. So sorry, I'm feeling a little sick all of a sudden. Do you mind if I go back to my dorm? I've asked all the questions I wanted to. Thanks. Interesting.
So...
Do you think she was acting weird at all? No weirder than the others. Anyway, since trying to give a testimony, I can cross her off my list. I'm not necessarily suspecting her as the killer, but I do think she knows something. Which means the only people I still need to speak to...
Where?
I hope Ingrid and Toshiko are still in the courtyard. We won't know until we see for ourselves. Alright, let's go before this investigation ends. Let's do it. Now is the time. Ingrid is who I'm most sus of, unfortunately. We'll do Ingrid last. Toshiko and Ingrid had retreated under the bandstand of the center of the courtyard. The larger girl was comforting the smaller girl who completely hidden her face behind her fan.
Hello?
Hey, have either of you been investigating? Investigating? Toshiko lowered her fan to reveal a pair of puffy eyes. I know! What are you expecting me to do?
Seriously?
To look for clues. Clues? How am I meant to do that? It's not like I've had to solve a murder before, you know. My hands were a bit full, so no luck finding any clues. Which makes her even more sus. I can see why. Okay, well, did you at least notice anything suspicious this morning? It could be a person acting odd or a strange sound. That's what most real-life testimonies talk about anyway. A person acting odd? Maybe not at the time, but looking back, it definitely seems a little strange. Do you want to tell them, Toshiko? Okay, fine. This morning, I saw Wolfgang.
Huh?
Oh, that's a big deal. When did you see him? In the dorm hallway, on my way back from the pharmacy. The dorm hallway. Just as I was about to enter my room, I saw Wolfgang leave his. Oh, Wolfgang. What a coincidence running into each other like this. Are you already on your way to the tournament, Miss Kyra? It's rather early. So this probably was after his conversation with Grace. Of course not. A professional like myself knows better than to attend some silly party. Right. My apologies. So he definitely wasn't sick. What about you? Are you going to the tournament? That's correct. I'm going to the tournament. Okay. Good to know. So, indeed, he lied. Okay. I'm just heading to the laundry room right now. There's a batch of clothes I accidentally left behind in there.
That's...
Wolfgang said he was going to attend the tournament.
Strange.
Yesterday, he told everyone he was too busy to attend. I assumed he'd changed his mind. I had no reason to question him. I heard bits and pieces of their conversation from inside my dorm. The whole thing couldn't have lasted longer than a minute. You heard them talking about it. So interesting. Is she saying that to corroborate the idea? I'm thinking if it's Ingrid, she could be saying that to corroborate the idea that she would never have gone down to the boiler room because she overheard that Wolfgang was going to go to the tournament.
Bit complicated.
Toshiko and I are bunk buddies, by the way. Thought I'd mention that in case Damon didn't know. She's acting so sus. Okay, thanks. Anyways, when I heard what Wolfie said, my first thought was, leftover clothes? I don't remember any leftover clothes, good point. But I figured I must have been misremembering. What with my aching head and all. Aching head? I was suffering a terrible headache this morning. Couldn't even see 2 steps in front of me, let alone get up from my bed. Oh, interesting. That's why I had gone to the pharmacy. I was hoping to procure some medication for Ingrid. Not my proudest moment, I'll admit, but I knew I could trust Toshiko with the job. Interesting. Do you know what time the interaction with Wolfgang happened? 10 past 8, I think. Interesting.
How should I put it?
The conversation happened just a little after the morning announcement. That I can tell you with confidence. Yes, 10 past would make sense. When the announcement initially played, I was just about to leave the pharmacy. Then she was already inside the pharmacy by 8 a.m. Interesting. So Wolfgang, he looked totally fine when you saw him?
Sure.
Yes, nothing seemed awry. Doesn't that call into question what Grace told me earlier? It does. Either Grace lied to me about Wolfgang calling in sick, or she was telling the truth, and Wolfgang just got outed as a liar. I can probably deduce an answer if I know what time Grace left Wolfgang's dorm. If she left before 8:10 a.m., then she would have already been out of the picture by the time Wolfgang made his move. Hence why she only remembers him in bed. However, if she left after 8:10 p.m., then she would have been there for Wolfgang's encounter with Toshiko, which means she lied about Wolfgang being bedridden during the period of time she was in his dorm. That's a great point. I didn't even think about that. Funny how she never gave me a time. That's true, dang. Toshiko's fetch quest. Interesting. What else happened after Toshiko saw Wolfgang? That blackout sure gave us a spook. Toshiko and I decided to stay where we were until the lights turned on. Though we did watch you and your buddies pass by. Really? You saw
How
that?
should I put it?
Heard it first, then took a peek. I would have said something, but I still wasn't feeling my usual self. So we watched you up until you all went down the stairs. That must have been how you found the crime scene, right? Yeah, that's right.
Too much for me.
Such a terrible sight. I can't believe someone here may actually be behind it. Let's just hope we can solve it. Okay. I feel like they were both being sus. Here it is. Alright everyone, that's time. Please drop whatever it is you're doing and proceed over to the Tree of Ignorance. Don't make me wait too long, otherwise you'll be in for a shocking surprise. Get it? Because your trinkets can zap you. Anyway, just get a move on. It's time.
Fingers crossed.
You two, go on ahead. Toshiko and I will catch up. I'm sus
Listen
of
to
them.
me.
Okay, let's go, Damon. Right. Frick. Man. Once we get to kind of like something of a stopping point, we'll stop. Even I made the short trek to the room with the tree. Once there, we waited for the others to arrive. Eventually, everyone had shown up. So how are you guys feeling? Words wouldn't do it justice. He is so hot. Anyway, moving on. Nah, I'm feeling pretty bad. I can't tell you how I feel. When I don't even know what I feel. I'd rather we save the talking for the trial. The trial. In just a few moments' time, we were going to be down there. Down there in the trial room, fighting for survival, using only our words. Damon, get a grip already. Before the door in the tree opens, I need to ask Desmond if he has any new information about the taser gun.
Hi.
Hey. Hey. His voice was steady, but his eyes kept darting around the room. Did you check the taser? Right, I did. Any findings? Just one. The gun's blast doors were missing.
Huh?
What does that mean? Blast what? And I guess that's that. All of a sudden, the ground... no, not again! Hold on to something, everyone! Fetch. I'm sus of Ingrid. But if I'm going to be sus of Ingrid, I have to also be sus of Toshiko, because they're vouching for each other. Bzz. The Tree of Knowledge, a symbol of sentience, intuition, and understanding, exists here only as a barren replica. The Tree of Ignorance emulates the wonder of nature, but does not achieve it. And justly so, for ignorance often aspires to be seen as wisdom. Dang it.
Shit.
Well, guess we gotta cut this conversation short. I'll explain everything during the trial. Let's not keep this goat guy waiting.
Holy!
Oh man, this is really happening. We're so screwed. We're totally gonna die.
It is how it is.
If you go in expecting to fail, chances are you will.
Over, man! Game
Ugh.
over!
I'm gonna think of failure even more because you
Hold
said
your
that.
horses.
Look at it this way. Who here are the cards more stacked against? 14 people are working together to solve a murder, or one person trying to lead everyone else
Are
astray.
we ready?
If anyone's in for a struggle, it ain't the group of 14.
Think?
You make a good point. Statistically, the odds are in our favor here.
Be okay.
Exactly. Luck will be on our side.
It's not.
If luck was on our side, we wouldn't be in a killing game to start with. Valid. I'm sus of you. Right now, I'm sus of Diana and Ingrid the most. I guess Toshiko as well. Those are probably my top 3. And I guess Grace. I just feel like it's not her. Can I say something first before we go? Oh, what is it? It's a message for the killer. Ooh.
What did you say?
A message for the killer? The person here who killed Wolfgang. Whoever you are, can you please step forward? Huh?
I want to help.
We don't have to do this class trial. If you can just find it in yourself to step forward and bring this whole thing to an end already, then please. They're not going to do that. They wouldn't have committed to doing the murder if they were so willing to just give it up like that, you know? Despite Diana's pleas, no one came forward. Also, if it's her, that would be a great way to give herself kind of just like a moral alibi, you know what I mean?
Come on.
If someone's determined enough to commit murder, they won't back down because of one person's pleas. Since we're on the subject, I also got a message for the killer. Don't forget that the punishment fits the crime, a-hole. Enjoy the effing death penalty. Man, valid. Grace spat out those words and disappeared in the opening of the tree.
Can I go now?
Co-signed.
Slow down.
Yo, broski, wait up. One by one, people began to follow suit. I guess if it's time to go. We knew where the stairs would take us and where the elevator afterwards would deliver us, but everything beyond that was shrouded in uncertainty. There was no mock trial awaiting us. No faux, however you say it, murder designed to waste our time with a stupid mystery. This was undoubtedly real. Come on, Damon, get a hold of yourself already. Taking a deep breath, I approached the opening in the tree. Let me see if I can save right now. I can. I think we're going to stop here. Is what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to stop here. Thank y'all so much for watching. Like I said, I was going to give a little rundown. Right now, let's just go to the report card. Right now, my top 3 sus. Number 1 is got to be Ingrid. There are a lot of things that aren't really matching up for her. Or rather, there are things that aren't going well for her. Her handwriting and the note. The handle on the door. She's the most proficient at doing that type of stuff, even though technically anyone could have done it. What else was it? I mean, she wasn't part of the gaming group. She was confirmed to be in the building. She said she was in the building when it happened, in her room the whole time. Interesting. So she's my number 1 suspect. By nature of that, Toshiko is also sus because she's corroborating her. And then after that, definitely Diana is probably next. And then I guess Grace. But I don't really think it's her. Really, my top 2 suspects are Ingrid and Diana, closely followed by Toshiko. Those are my top 3. So we'll see. Anyway, in terms of how it happened, I'm not really sure. There's any number of things that could have happened. I'll maybe share more thoughts on the next one. This episode is getting pretty long, so thank y'all for sticking with me. I hope you enjoyed it. This was insane. Wolfgang dying was not at all what I expected. Genuinely, it really wasn't. Like, holy crap, that's insane. Anyway, thank y'all for watching, and I'm excited to dive into this trial. With that being said, remember, have courage and be kind, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.